shook me, eh? I'm just carrying on a bit. You're an animal. Whether you are watching us on YouTube or listening to us on your favourite podcast platform, welcome back to the Torqhub podcast.
Yeah, buddy. How good?
So good.
Coming in fresh with a brand spanking new intro. Episode 13 Torqhub podcast.
13.
That's it. Yep. The old intro was 12 months old. 12 episodes. I figured it was time for a refresh. Plus, we've gotten a little bit better since then. I figured we should maybe act like we're a little bit better.
So you're setting the tone. It's going to be new intro every 12 months now, eh?
I didn't say that.
Nah, I think you did.
It's probably not a bad thing to do, though. You got to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I reckon it's good. You did a friggin' stellar job.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, bud. What's been going down? I've been a little bit absent of late.
I've been missing you, bro.
It's funny you should say that because
You never thought you'd miss me.
no,
That is a funny way of saying I'm a shit bloke.
I don't think anyone thought they would. Nah, it's yeah, we do spend a hell of a lot of time together. And I didn't really realize until my late absence, but I'll touch on that a little bit later. We don't need to fucking get into that super duper early.
No.
What have you been doing though? You've been keeping busy.
Yeah. Been doing a little bit of work on the wagon once again.
The Wagola.
Yeah, so we've been building a fuel tank for it. So
Not we, you. Usually this is a we thing. This time it's 100% a you thing. So
spread the blame, spread the glory.
yeah,
I think so.
Win together.
Yeah.
Well, win as a team, lose as a team. You
Apparently, that's what you told me. So yeah, no, I've been doing that. Weather is starting to warm up pretty nicely around the
yes.
trap, so I'm definitely enjoying that now on the
Yeah,
days
for sure.
off. So, although I'm starting to remember that it's going to get friggin' hot
In the
here,
shed.
yeah, like another 4 weeks, and it's going to be like, fuck, I don't want to be in here anymore.
Yeah.
So we're enjoying that good little bit of weather.
Yep. We're still wearing jumpers tonight, but I think soon.
Yeah, definitely dropping off overnight. Fuck,
sure.
what a boring cunt. What are you up to? And I'm talking about the weather. What else? Not much else, really.
Yeah.
much
Well,
else.
we have a hell of a lot to talk about tonight. It's going to be a pretty bumper episode. So I guess we'll skip most of the formalities and we'll just jump straight into
This week's hot topic.
That's hot.
this week's hot topic. I think it goes without saying that there's going to be a fair bit of drag challenge content this time around.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It was a banger. I think, obviously we're watching from afar. We weren't there. We'd love to be there. We weren't. But starting off at the Bend, what a stellar facility.
It looks awesome, eh?
It does.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
I can't imagine how pumped like the Locals would be to actually have
Dude.
somewhere to race again, and then like not just have somewhere to race, but have something that good.
Yep, absolutely.
It's just
And
done right.
as Drag Challenge started, and I saw a bit of content coming out from different people, and then sort of seeing, oh, they're at a caravan park. I wonder how close that is. And then, because remember last time when we were on the podcast, we're like, oh, we didn't actually look at the geography between where the drag strip is and the circuit is. Gone and done that now. So, yeah, you've got the hotel that's on the main straight at the Bend circuit. You've got a Big Four caravan park, pretty much shares a fence line with the drag strip, like dragway at the Bend. They've got a servo on the corner, like with a Hungry Jacks and shit. Like, how good?
Yeah.
You can go there. You got a caravan park with not like new facilities. Like you got your outdoor kitchen, you got your ablution blocks and stuff. What a fucking awesome thing for the people of Tail and Bend and for car enthusiasts of South Australia.
As a whole, yeah. It looks really good. I wonder how long the caravan park, you'd have to be a bit of a car guy to want to Like, we would love to be there listening to cars at the drags or whatever, but some other people probably wouldn't. So I wonder how that
But you've also
works.
got to think they're not racing all the time.
Yeah.
But I
know
think the caravan park is obviously going to make a fair bit of its income from the drag racing and from the circuit racing as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, super, super pumped. And we're going to go into the whole drag challenge thing, but just to spear off quickly, they had I think it was the NDRC top fuel meet pretty much not long after drag challenge, and the joint was packed.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like 36,000 people.
Yeah, I did see
a
a picture that someone put up on the book, and it was pretty cool to see the stands fully packed out. You don't often see that.
Nah. Pumped for our brothers and sisters in South Australia. You guys deserve it.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Very, very cool.
Yep. Mark Drew, overall winner. Krusty Tirana, absolute legend of the game when it comes to drag and drive.
Yeah.
That thing is a weapon. And
I was going to say just what he's done with that car in general to look at.
Reliability for days.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a 6-second car. It really doesn't. It looks pretty basic.
Did it run a 6?
It has run a 6.
Yeah, but not a drag challenge.
No.
Yeah.
But it's still
I
has.
understand. Yeah.
But that's what I'm getting at. It's very modest looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very good. A lot of R&D that those guys have put into the car and the combo. They've been doing it for a long time. So yeah, very well deserved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he said in an interview at the end of the event that if he returns, it'll be in a different car next time.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, when you've run that car and you've achieved what you have, I think it'd be cool if they were to like step it up and gun for like a 6-second average, say, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's got absolutely nothing to prove at this point.
No, not at all.
No.
He'd be looking for probably a new challenge now with a new car, I can only assume. So, which is good for us. We get to see something new,
Yeah.
you know.
But the quality of cars that came through the event, there was a lot of really cool stuff.
Yep. A lot of different stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yep. Saw that Celica, I think the number plate was 767. Ended up, I think it torched ahead or something on the last day or the second last day. But that was running deep 8s. For a little 4-banger, that's pretty impressive.
What motor's that one got in? I'm trying to think which one it is.
I can't remember if it was a 3RZ or if it was something else. I'm not going to butcher it now.
Yeah.
There's a couple of cars that I've done my research on. That one wasn't, but I felt like it deserved a mention.
Is they got their own YouTube channel and
They did.
Yeah, I know the one. I didn't watch all their videos.
Yeah,
but
I think it was Automotive Perfection.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And they were putting out videos.
I think he torched the head and then they put a stock cylinder head on it and drove it back home, eh? Because I think
hats off to them if they did.
I think when I watched...
They're from Queensland.
Yeah, okay.
That's a long drive.
Yeah, well, either that or they're driving it somewhere else. I'm pretty sure maybe on the Street Machine video when they like interviewed him, the head was rooted and he goes, we've got another like stock long motor. We're just going to rip the head off that, put it on so they can drive it back. Maybe they were driving it back to
where it's going to get
camp
picked up
or whatever. Yeah, so either way, very, very impressive.
Absolutely. What was your favourite car that you saw from the coverage of which we were available to see?
It's a tough pick, but the two standout ones that I really liked.
I already know one of them.
One of them, and I think it was pretty much everyone's favourite, was the Godzilla-powered XE S-Pack.
Tough.
Very, very cool. Like, it's just a sick concept.
Yeah.
The aesthetics of it, like anything, man, you're throwing it back to that era just with some nice, welds, or I think it has welds on it, whatever, some nice drag wheels, good stance, killer combo, like all like nice quality parts, everything executed really well. Like you couldn't ask for any more really from a drag car or a drag and drive car especially. So
Street car.
Yeah.
Street car.
That's right.
Sick.
And the other one I really liked was the Nardo Grey little Tirana. I believe it was the LC.
Yeah.
LC Tirana. I think it's got...
That was a banger.
It's got an LS combination in it Shit, I think they're from Tassie actually.
I was
yeah.
going to say, I think that was
From
a Tassie car.
Yeah. So I just like the look of that and the way they've got under the bonnet and stuff. Really, really cool. I am a sucker for a little two-door Tirana, so
Yeah.
I just thought it's hard to nail the stance on those sometimes, but they nailed the stance on that. Really, really
Yeah.
cool looking car. Yeah.
I think they do look sick. Like when you can put a big wheel and you shove it right up in the
Yeah,
guard on those
yeah,
things, they
yeah.
look fucking wicked.
Yeah, they're a sick little car, but for me personally, they've got to have that stretch back arch.
Yeah.
With not necessarily like a huge tyre because they're such a little car, they don't need a massive looking tyre, but just something, anything that you can fit in a stock wheel well in the back on one of them. Ideally, I would want a bit of stretch back there
Yeah.
and get it down low. But yeah, it looks sick, and it's going to be super fast once they get it all properly lined out.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah,
very
that was
cool. So that was probably two of my favourite sort of standout that I can think of right now on the
Yep.
spot. How about you?
Yeah, the XE for me, that thing just looks so good. The stance on it is banging.
Yeah.
Like the side pipe, sick. Like it's all very, very well finished off. I did enjoy that car a lot. Another one that really did pique my interest was that I think it's a W123 Mercedes wagon.
Yeah.
With the twin turbo LSA.
Yeah.
That and like he owned the theme of that, like right down
I was
to
gonna
the
say,
hat on his
Yeah,
head.
they were committed, eh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
But like, what a great way to go about it! Like,
yeah.
they probably had the most fun out of everyone there. You know, like
Yep.
they've just got a super cool, unique car. It wasn't slapped together by any means. It was done like,
I think it was done last minute. I don't.
but
think,
it was done nice. If you
Yeah.
looked at it, like,
Yeah.
I think they've utilized some good people to help, and
Yeah.
like it had like good shit in it. You know, I'm pretty sure. See, I'm going off my memory every time. I think it had like rods and pistons like in it as well. Like
Yeah.
you know, like it wasn't a slap together, and it was so it would have been super reliable. Mm-hmm. They would have had the most fun. You know.
I think from what I saw, it was running like mid to low 11s, but like they weren't gunning for big, numbers or whatever. They were just like, get the pass done, jump back in, have a
Yeah.
couple beers on the road.
Yeah,
like
that's probably not a time that reflects
no,
like the potential
No.
of what's there at
twin
all.
turbo LSA, dude. If that thing can't run a single digit time slip, like that's not to say that they want to, but the potential would certainly be there.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, that thing was cool as shit.
Yeah.
And also there was a 1UZ powered all drive Celica. I
Yep.
saw it in the first episode, but I don't think I saw it again. So I reckon they had some issues with that. And being that was a manual car as well,
Yep.
I'm sure there's a lot
All
of
drive,
complexities.
wasn't it? Yeah.
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 Yep. But yeah,
That's
that one,
unique in itself, isn't it?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never, if you had to ask me like, say 12, 18 months ago, what I
Yeah.
thought about like older, like especially like XE era type Falcons, I used to hate them. Like literally hate.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I just didn't like them. I still don't really like XFs. I really only like XE, ESPs, and like S-Packs and like some of that sort of more, the stuff that's got the two-tone or the stripe packs on it. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but it's just, I'm like, fuck, I'd own one of those.
Yeah.
They're really cool, but I never used to even like it at all. And now I'm in the group chat with you and
Michael.
Mick, and
Yeah.
I'm just sending, every time I see a XE, I'm just like, send it in there. I'm like, check it out. Because it's so funny. We've joked around with getting Mick to put a Godzilla in an XE, didn't we? He wanted to do an XF, didn't he?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I said, I'm
So
not
Mick-
I'm not helping unless it's an XE.
Yeah,
That was the,
Mick used to have a really cool XF that was, it was cool for us at the time because it was so young, but I had a 351 Cleveland that was running on dedicated LPG. So I think that's, yeah. Well, at the time, LPG was like 30 cents a litre. So we were cruising this 5.1 Clevo on this, couple of dollars. It was sick. But, yeah, that's why he likes them for sure.
Yeah, I
And-
get it.
And he'd probably put, but I'm with you. I think XD, XE for me more than an XF. But yeah, a Godzilla. Like, Danny Howe has nailed it with that thing. So just a quick rundown on the combo. It's a twin turbo Godzilla. Stock internals though, made 990 horsepower on the tunnel vision hub dyno. Which apparently
that's kind of absurd, isn't it?
Apparently, it's the highest horsepower that Frank Dandy has seen with a stock internal Godzilla so far. I think I read somewhere that they melted a piston at some point.
I did read something like that too, and they had
Yeah.
a bit of a midnight frenzy to swap some parts out to get her good to go.
Yeah, but still, they drove that car from Melbourne to the Bend.
Yeah.
You know, they drove
Side
it.
pipe and all.
Yeah, they drove it to that was its test drive essentially,
Yeah.
and they went with no issue. So that is sick. And I think on day 3, it ran a 9.13 at 146 mile an hour.
Yep.
That thing has got potential for days.
Absolutely, yeah.
Could you imagine a rod and piston deal? And
Yeah,
just-
well, you only need to look at how fast the Cleater crew got their Fox body going.
Yeah.
With theirs, what did they get that down to? It was 750. I think they get it to about 750-ish
yeah.
around there, and then it just
can't,
keeps.
They just can't keep a head gasket in
Yeah.
it above 30 pound.
Yeah.
As soon as they hit 30 pounds of boost, I think they just keep pushing the head gasket out of it.
Yeah, so which
yeah.
is why they've gone to the old Coyote motor
We'll save this for later.
for Ronald.
Yeah, we'll save
Okay.
that for Ronald. Mark Whitler with the Capri at Drag Challenge, running the first 6-second and first 200 mile an hour pass at Drag Challenge.
That's how good is that?
Pretty impressive.
You can't take that away. That is.
Nah.
You get to be the first in the country to do
and
it.
it's like in the last 15 minutes of
Yeah.
the event to hit it. Like, how elated
Yeah.
would you be?
I reckon some beers would have went down after that.
Just a
They wouldn't have even touched the sides, I don't reckon.
Couple of rares.
Yeah.
Couple of rares.
No, they would have had a wicked party after that.
I'm not sure what the combo is. I'm pretty sure it's a big block Chev with rear mount twin 88s. I like the number plates. It used to have run 7s, that car, previously. Now it's got shit show. How cool is that? And I reckon that's a bit of like a bit of banter, a bit of piss take from Strip Show, the other 6-second Capri.
Yeah, okay.
Because, like, obviously, Adam Rogash, he's got
that
all
thing.
show, no show, strip
Yeah.
show. So now we got shit show.
Yeah. True.
I took me a little while to twig to that, but just after the event, I saw a couple of photos. I'm like, hey,
And if it's not true, just start a rumour.
chicky boy.
Yeah,
Chicky boy.
right here. You heard it here first.
That's it. Exclusive.
So,
Another,
yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
yeah, another car which did me proud. Drag Challenge. Shane Baker's VH Commodore. 7-second pass on a stock Holden block. Yeah, the boys.
Anytime someone's persistent with the old plastic, we're going to jump on, Just jump on there and
Abso-fucking-lutely.
fucking... It's so funny. Whenever, like, say, like, if Jeff ever gets on and tunes one and puts it up, like, no matter what, I don't comment on any of his other stuff, but whenever there's
To
a Holden on
clarify,
there...
I'm not tuning anything.
No,
We're talking
sorry.
about Jeff Johnson.
Yeah, no, not this Jeff. Jeff Johnson. I'm like, yeah, the plastic. Whenever I see someone do something sick with a Holden, I'm just like, get on there, just the random, you can do it, guy. Yeah, the plastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was pretty pumped to see that run of 7. Like after watching, who was the guy that had the red wagon? Darby.
Oh, yeah. And
I didn't think there'd be many more doing 7s with a stock block, but yeah, here we are.
Yep.
He estimates it's making about 1,400 horsepower
I did see that,
at
yeah.
the flywheel, so
7.92 at 174 was the PB. So I got a couple of cheeky specs thanks to the guys at Street Machine. So yeah, stock block Holden V8, 352 cubic inch solid roller with Cum Racing heads. It's got log manifolds, mate.
oh. No, you won't make any power with logs, man.
Yeah, that's right. Just ask everyone; they'll tell you. Log manifolds, twin G35 1050s.
Shit, they're not huge, eh?
Nah, 30 plus.
That's a pretty small turbo.
Yeah.
like, really.
Running 30 plus PSI, and like you say, about 1,400 in race trim. I think they've dynoed it at 850, but they're obviously turning it way up on the track.
Yeah, yeah. There's
As you do.
yeah, that's it. I think these guys that know how to race and stuff, not like us, but you know the real guys. They don't beat the shit out of their stuff on the dyno for numbers. You take it to the track and do it there.
The dyno is to get the drivability stuff done, and then you get a couple of power pulls to make sure you're in the ballpark. And you're all right, we can do it from here.
Yeah, so very, very impressive.
Yep. Cohen Racing Power Glide, 9-inch rear end, 3.5 diff gears. He's got a 275 in the stock tub on that car, which is pretty cool. It comes in pretty heavy for a racing effort at 3,500 pound, and that's because he just doesn't like cutting them up. Like, even to put the cooler piping in, he didn't really want to cut it. That's why he's running it in a stock tub.
Yeah.
So, props to him. I'm, fuck that. I'd just cut it. But
Yeah.
but hey, if you want to keep him complete, I can understand the
Well, it just
appeal.
makes it all that more impressive that if he
think
hasn't
so.
had to cut it at all. I mean, we've got a VH in now, and I know how much room you don't have.
Correct.
So,
Yeah. It's all running on a Terminator X as well, which is pretty cool. Don't need
keeping it
a
simple, eh?
Dominator. You don't need a Dominator.
keeping it simple.
Yeah, I reckon it's great. And moving away from Drag Challenge briefly, but still Holden V8 related. I don't know if you saw it in the Pro Holden V8 group on Facebook. Rod Rainford, 9.949 seconds at 133.8 mile an hour in a standard stroke 253.
Getting it.
That is getting it. So it's 277 cube because it's got a big dirty bore in it, but it's still running a stock stroke crank. 11.5 to 1 comp, solid roller, 523 horsepower out of that little engine. That's real close to 2 horsepower per cube, which is pretty good. Ran that in a VK. Apparently this fella just had a goal to run a 9 with a 253, and here he is. So good on him.
Fuck yeah.
Good on him. And other people have sort of asked, "Oh, can you do a combo like that for me?" Like I saw in the comments, and he goes, "Oh, now I've done it. I'm probably just going to sell it."
Yeah. Well, that's it. What else are you going to do? You've
Yeah.
hit the, well, not the threshold, but, you get your goals.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty impressive. So good on him.
Yeah, when you're working naturally aspirated, you want all them cubic inches. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else.
No.
So-
But he did it without it. So well done.
Yeah.
I think there's probably more in it as well, honestly, because I think when I saw the time slip, it was like a 1.35 60 foot, which is good. Like, I'm not taking that away from him, but there's obviously guys that we speak to with the aspirated Holden stuff that do go a little bit quicker to the 60.
A lot quicker.
And
yeah.
as you know, whatever you can gain in the 60, double that on the big end.
Yeah.
And so if you gain, say, half a tenth, you're going to gain a tenth at the big end.
Yeah.
Which, that would...
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
But yeah, I'm pretty pumped on that. Holden V8 news. Holden Nationals just dropped their dates for 2024.
March?
April.
April.
13th and 14th of April at Heathcote Raceway. So keep that in your diaries. That's an event that we're very fond of.
Yeah.
Shout out to Todd Foley and AFS Industries and all the guys that are involved in it. We do love it. I did
it'll
see,
be even like with what Lance has done with the Heathcote Park Raceway, like he's just forever upgrading it. Like
Yeah.
it's a really nice track now, so I can't imagine how much better of an event it is since when we went for the very first one.
Yeah.
It was really cool. The first one was really cool, so I'd be like twice as good now.
but there was weeds in the track when we went.
I like that. That was
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
like the vibe, that real outlaw feeling fucking
Yeah.
vibe. But yeah, now they've done a heap to the surface and friggin' scoreboards and everything. It's all done.
Yeah.
Now they've even got the burnout pad all friggin' cleaned up and looks
Yeah.
really good. So
The pit areas.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all looking pretty gangster.
Yeah.
Do like that. I did see there was someone that asked if there was potential for him to run it at the bend, and he said he absolutely would, but that would probably be a separate.
Yeah.
The Heathcote one would still run.
Yeah, definitely. You want to support the track as well. They've been there from the start.
Yeah.
They've been there from the start, and obviously everyone over there wants to support Lance, and because look at what he's done.
Oh yeah.
He's turned that place around and given a lot of guys somewhere to race. So
Well, it was looking pretty sketchy there for the Victoria boys because obviously Calder Park was down and out, and Heathcote was in let's say, a state of disrepair. Like, let's call it what it was. But then for Lance to walk in and do what he's done, obviously they've got Calder Park going again as well. So this is looking really good for the sport. But yeah, I reckon what Lance has done at Heathcote, because there's something special about regional tracks, hey?
Yeah, definitely. It's
Yeah.
definitely, like I said, that outlaw feel. Like before Lance bought it, I remember when we went there and the guy said he was gonna. You can put a passenger in and do a friggin' 8 if you want to in your thongs or something. Like it's pretty relaxed kind of. I mean, I'm sure it's not quite like that now, but it was
20
just, I don't know,
bucks
it was
on an
cool. I
armband.
like a more relaxed feel, you
Yeah.
know, to a certain extent.
Yeah, it was like $20 and an armband. You'll be right. Oh, nice. Yeah. Tell you what, blokes that do get a good amount of use out of Heathcote are the guys at Carnage. Scotty and the crew there. The VS Ute that they're doing.
Yep.
What do you reckon, Bart?
I love VS Utes.
Yes.
I want to get another one.
I've
had
pumped.
3. I've had 3, I think. And yeah, I've loved them all in their own different ways.
We've owned mine. You had the RB powered one and then the Maloo.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love them. They're probably one of my favourites.
I was pumped when I saw that you had one. I thought it was Ruben's mica in the first video, but then in other videos, it looks like it might be Cosmo Purple.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's pretty purple.
Oh, yeah.
Very purple.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty sick project.
Yeah.
It's got a nice motor and stuff for it. Like
Dart block 427 LS, going twin turbo. One episode that I did really enjoy was when they put the roll cage in it. That MPW roll cage, and the processes that Adam Rogash has and has implemented with the whole, measuring, scanning, Bentec, like
working smarter.
wow.
Yeah.
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 That was
Yeah, I think most of the guys, well, not most, but, a lot of the guys are just utilising that sort of stuff. Bentec's pretty, in the whole scheme of things, it's worth its money.
Yeah.
Straight away, you put your bend gains and stuff in it off your particular bender, you punch it all in and, yeah, it can make life a lot easier. You don't have to waste lengths of chromoly or all that sort of thing. So
and it's a nice tight cage.
Yeah.
Like, it's very well done.
Yeah. Anytime those boys are hanging out with Adam and the boys at MPW, it's always a good watch.
Yeah.
For sure. They know what they're doing and their fab work, very, very nice.
Absolutely.
So,
and I know there was a little product they had which you took a fancy to.
Yes, I did. When they first brought the video out, I instantly went looking for it straight away. It was like a template kit, so it comes. I didn't actually get the.
It's for pipe notching, hey?
Yeah, so it's a tube coping notching toolkit, and Fast Fab are the guys that do it. FastFabAutoparts.com.au. So if you're
Shout out.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the guys or anything like that, but they do this notching kit. It looks like it comes with 8 different. You get 8 different sort of angles, and you can just lay it on your tube and trace around it and cut it with a grinder or whatever, like that. So you don't necessarily need to have like a notching tool
with
and
a
stuff
hole
like that.
saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's you can mark it with a texter and.
Yeah.
Which you're sort of working within the bends that they've given you, which most
Yeah.
of the time will give you. If you've got eight sort of different bends to choose from, you can kind of work with those kind of deals,
And I know with your sort of workflow, obviously if you guys have been watching the channel for a while and been watching our fab and stuff like that, you are a big one, obviously because we don't have all the big dollar tools and whatever, but you're a big one for, marking and cutting with a grinder.
Yeah.
And even though you do have option to do it other ways, you've got the bandsaw, you've got the cold saw, there's other ways that we can do these things, but that is your preferred method for reasons.
Yeah.
And to have a tool like that suits you down to the ground for someone that does it the way that you do it.
Yeah. Well, it's just quicker in a lot of times. My workflow is slow a lot of the times, but I'm also limited with space as well. So I can't have a lot of tooling that I want because I'm sort of limited with room where I am here right now. So, but everyone's got a grinder and a marker.
Yeah.
And so, it's a pretty cheap looking bit of kit. It's all 3D printed and stuff. So
Yeah, cool.
as soon as I seen it, I was like,
Did you see what the price was?
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
It does look good though.
Yeah.
was going to
And
say,
like Adam said, he's got all the tools available to him, and they've sort of gone that way, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to use many different angles, you know. When you're a lot of roll cages and stuff, they're going to be coped sort of like it's going to be like a 90-degree notch more or less, you know, and then you'll get your angle with your rotation on that notch, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's hard to explain.
like
But
your
yeah, so
clock,
yeah,
the way you clock it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anything that can, I'm slow. I'm a very slow learner. Anything that can speed up the process, ultimately is worth the money. I'm the sort of stingy dude that will make do with less tools and using my experience.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. There you go. Run it down. So yeah, no, it was a good bit of kit.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought so.
Yeah.
Nah, it was really good. I enjoyed that episode
Yeah.
wholly for
Yeah.
sure. I got to say though, I was dubious right from the start when that project came about. Seeing the momentum that they had on the Turbo 1UZ Lexan wagon, then obviously this was like a thing that they had with one of their sponsors, MPW. Like, we're going to produce this car
Or
to go to...
VPW, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said MPW.
Sorry.
Yeah.
VPW.
I mean, they are a sponsor, but I
I'm
don't
sure,
think
yeah.
they sponsored the whole car
No.
or all the parts that came with it.
No. So VPW, and they wanted to commit to, all right, we're going to produce this vehicle, which is going to go to Drag Challenge. Obviously, big promotional piece. But the time frame that they had, I think they were always going to be up against it. I think for me, from the outside looking in, obviously, we don't know. I mean, shit, some of the stuff that they've filmed could have been months ago, for all we know. But from what Scotty was saying on the videos and from the comments that I read as well, how they were going to commit to this short deadline to get the car ready for Drag Challenge, it just felt to me like they probably should have just kept on with the wagon because they'd already done a lot of the work. You know, like the engine was mounted, the fab was pretty well done. He was halfway through doing the wiring. I feel like that car could have made it.
Yeah.
Which, look, I'm sure for Scotty, because he's so heavily involved with organising drag challenges, it's probably not a bad thing to not have been driving a car. Like, it's probably almost a relief to not be having a car entered in the event while you're trying to put out all the fires that are associated with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they were really wanted a car to be there, the wagon probably would have been the one to stick with.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, probably, but they probably what a sponsor. You know what I mean? The sponsor, the opportunity would have come along.
Absolutely.
And it's like you either jump on it or you don't, sort of thing. So,
and
he's done the best. I'm sure they've done the best they can. They've bitten off everything and just chewed like fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm sure also like trying to work in with, you know, like guys like Adam and that. He's got paying customers, and I'm sure he would have been as busy as all fuck trying to get everything ready for Drag Challenge as well, you know. So trying to work in, it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, it only takes one thing to blow out from one particular job front to then, you know, Scotty's back there waiting, and because he's not doing the work, you know, with that particular bit of the cage or whatever else, you know how it is.
Yeah,
Things blow
absolutely.
out. It would have been good if maybe they just started another month or a couple of months earlier.
Yeah. It was a lot of car. I mean, it still is a lot of car to build.
Yeah.
You know, like they're talking a car that's going to have 7-second potential, you know, which in that sort of car is what, 1,700 horsepower?
Yeah, probably wouldn't need that much. Oh, you mean brake horsepower?
Yeah. So, you know, like that's a lot of car to be building in a short space of time.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'm sure they've got all of the gear to make it safe, but then safety has to become a thing at some point as well. Like if you rush a car to that level.
Yeah. Well, it's just the level where they're at, you know. He's not a professional doing it. So
Look,
it's just that simple.
I'm not ragging on him.
I know you're not.
Yeah. I know you know I'm not, but I don't want that to come across that way. My point being it goes back to what I was saying before. I feel like by taking their foot off the gas on the wagon and switching to the ute, is the reason why there was no car at the event.
Yeah.
Like, they probably could have had the wagon there.
Yeah. They're
But-
both really cool though.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that wagon's going to be cool as shit. Like, obviously, I reckon our wagon's going to be a little bit cooler because it's rear mounted, but, and because we did it.
Yeah.
But I think that one is cool. And because it's a Toyota Lexan with a Toyota V8, you know, I think that's, yeah, wicked
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, so I'm keen to see some more updates on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And I think there is a new
because I don't always watch everything that they do. Like, I've got to sort of be interested in what it is, obviously. So,
Yeah.
so
How-
yeah.
It's hard to have time for everything.
Yeah, that's right. Did you watch Charlie's channel with his drag challenge experience?
I did, yep.
Fucking
Charlie
hell.
Dixon.
What
a legend.
what a week.
Yeah.
What a week. You could tell by the end. I even commented on his video, and I don't normally comment on many people's videos, but I got on there and I was
He was burnt.
tried to offer a little. I mean, not that it means anything coming from me or us, but I thought, fuck, he's had a rough go at it. Like, you know, it was a big week for him.
Yeah.
You know, the drawbar on the fucking trailer breaking. Like, oh, can you just imagine that?
Yeah. Yeah. He, yeah.
I think he got off all right, considering what he had to put up with. He did pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, very good, actually, I think. So
I think, what was it? He was hoping to run faster than he did, but the sorry, not the turbine, the exhaust was a restriction on the turbine.
I
in
think
the
he
end.
needs to get in. I think he's got. Don't quote me on it, obviously, because you can never quote me because my memory's fucked. But I'm pretty sure he's got a GDX 45 on that thing.
Yeah.
So they're notorious for having a dog shit like backside on them. Like, that's a pretty old turbo now.
Yeah.
So he could definitely put
And it's on a
something else on.
383 LS as well. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's a sick car. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really, really do love the Monaro / sort of GTO, GTS coupes of that era. They are so sexy.
And I love that Motec dash. That
yeah.
looks sick.
Yeah, no, he's got it. He'll get it coming good. But what I like twice as much is his ute. Oh,
Yeah, baby.
yeah, I've seen that video out recently. If you haven't seen that, head over to his YouTube channel, Charlie Dixon, or Driving with Dixon.
Driving with Dixon, yeah.
And he's got a sick, what model is it?
HX.
HX.
Yeah.
Well body ute that he's putting a billet RB30 combination into. It's been freshly restored, paint and panel wise. Beautiful white.
I'm pretty sure it was his granddad's ute, and it was like out in the farm, and it's had like.
If you go back through his back catalogue,
Yeah.
he's gone and visited the guy that's done like the restoration, sort of the bodywork and stuff on it, and they've done an amazing job of
Yeah.
it. It looks. I love that he's painted it white too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the amount of work that they've obviously put into the whole body. You could have painted that like a really like.
out there colour.
Yeah, like anything, like, and
Yeah.
it would have looked,
A custom
would have looked
colour.
at, yeah, like that's right, a custom color, and it would have looked at home, like under the show lights kind of deal. But he's just painted it like a very basic looking white, but I just love it. I reckon it looks sick. You
Crisp
would
white.
not expect a friggin' billet RB30 being under the bonnet of that.
Yeah, yeah. Crisp white seems to be our thing at the moment. We've got the XY just been finished off from being touched up in a nice white. We've got yours in the white. We've got the wagon in the white. It's
Yeah, whites. You can't go wrong with white, I don't reckon.
I think, yeah, white. The thing with white is that it's timeless. You know what I mean? Like you can go back. and
Black's timeless as well, though.
yeah.
But it's a
black's
cunt. It's a cunt to keep clean. That's the problem.
Exactly. But I mean, you look back and there's cars that were, say, painted in Tiger Micro, and you go, oh, yep, that was 2004.
Hero colours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hothouse green.
Oh, what else? What are some other hero colours?
Turismo blue.
Yeah.
That one's not a bad one, but it doesn't suit many cars.
Yeah, I'm not a massive. Oh, you know what's the green that the VE's come out in? It's that much brighter.
Oh, there was Atomic Green or Crunch? Something.
I don't
yeah,
know,
can't
but
remember.
that was the same. It looks really good, but then it ages pretty badly.
And there's that Poison Ivy as well. Yeah.
Anyway, hero colours. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a hero colour.
Yeah, it's nice that it's in a crisp white, and I think he's got a nice amount of contrast in the engine bay as well. Like obviously it's billet block, which is like the crowning jewel. Then he's got the black Plasma Man intake, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how they pipe it. Like that's my thing, piping things up, obviously. So I can't wait to see how they get on with piping it all up.
And they got to put the dry sump and everything in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
I wonder how fast they want to go with that.
Fuck. It's a billet RB30.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
I don't think it needs the billet motor. I think you just put it in there because it's like why not kind of thing.
Showcase bullet race engineering.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's got that's going to be column auto too.
it's a glide, eh?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got like a red case glide or something for it, but
basically he's going to have all the shit to make 2,000 horsepower, but not enough turbo.
For now, that's easy change.
Yeah.
How about Jake's VL? Talking
Jake's
about
Chop Shop.
Yeah, Jake's Chop Shop. His VL. I wouldn't even know what color you'd call that.
It was a BMW color. I remember him saying in one of the videos. But just before we go on about the build, the channel, like he's obviously been seen before in the Iron Empire, and I think the MCSA, or I'm butchering that name, but there was another channel that he's sort of been featured in. But now to jump in on his own, to have long episodes the way that he does, to capture the amount of detail that he does, and keep it engaging from start to finish.
Yeah.
What a ripper channel.
Yeah, I love watching his videos. I think I just like him and just the way he is. He doesn't... You can tell he's not trying to be anyone or trying to sound a different way or whatever. Like he just... I love the things, the little... he has little intricacies and sayings and stuff. Yeah. I can't even think of what they are now, but yeah, like little tricks, things that he calls tricks and stuff like that. He's just good. Wild card, that's the one. Things like that. Like he's good to get you a bit motivated, just to get in and fucking get shit done, because he gets shit done. He doesn't sleep much. He does not sleep much at all, but his VL's pretty cool.
He reminds me of what it was like for me back before I had kids and I had that other workshop in town. And I'd be up there until all hours of the night, when I was building Brad's VT, or when I started building this wagon, or when I did that Chrysler, just up at, because like I'd drive trains, say from 1 a.m. till 9 or 10 a.m. I'd knock off, go home, have something to eat, and then I'd go to the shop and I'd be working there until like 10 o'clock at night, it throws me back to that, and I know how he feels, because at the end of the day, you are absolutely rat shit.
Yeah.
But it's good fun. I couldn't do it now, not with like wife and kids and shit. No way.
No, it's too hard, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, his videos are definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I just like watching them.
Yeah.
Like listening to him.
Yeah.
So, and he's relatively new. Like to the YouTube sort of,
In
the
his
content
own
sort of
channel,
thing. Yeah, but he does a good job of that. So, but his VL, it's just come back from the trimmers, I believe. So it's
Looks
got
mint.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful trim in it. How would you explain the color?
It's like a mauve, like a. You're like
okay, so Jeff, so how would you explain the color once again? What the fuck's a mauve?
mauve. It's like a. It's kind of like a silky purple.
Like a purple with a bit of brown or something in it. I don't know, not brown, but
Probably like a light grey.
it's a fucking odd colour.
It is an odd colour. It looks
good, though.
It almost looks pink in some lights, but it's got a weird flop on it. It's individual. I don't particularly like the colour itself.
No, not me either, but I think
probably
it looks good though.
It's a nice variation on like a stock mulberry type colour.
Yeah.
Obviously he's tried to make it semi-individual. I don't hate
he's made it fucking individual.
I don't hate the colour. No. I think it looks nice on that car. I personally wouldn't have picked it.
Yeah.
But what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, well, colour's obviously
very
extremely
subjective.
impersonal. Yeah, it doesn't look shit. It's just not what you would do. But the rest of the car itself,
looks
the stance,
Yeah. It's been mini tub. The tin work in the boot looks phenomenal.
Yeah, the boot is really cool.
Yeah.
With the two sort of skinnier Optima batteries in either side, panelled in.
I'm 100% doing that in mine. Yep.
Yeah. Smooth engine bay. Yeah. LS, blah, blah, blah. Rips a mean skid in Mexico.
Yes, sir.
I'm led to believe, so.
Yep.
Jake doesn't mind to send it. So
Heard from a friend of mine.
yeah,
Yep.
everyone's seen those videos.
Smooth engine bay, 6 litre LS, 9-inch in the back, tubs, fat as fuck, wheels down the back.
Yeah,
Looks wicked. And,
those SA boys, they just fuck, eh? They just get shit done. Because now that we're talking about that, I'm thinking those South Australia boys get shit done, and then you just get on to Blake Evans.
Yeah.
And that Tirana, and
Yep.
you know, they have it for fucking 3.5 minutes, and it's stripped and getting colour changed, and
Yeah.
sunroof filled in. So that's another great channel. He's got a killer Tirana,
A couple.
LC Tirana.
Oh, he's got a...
Is the
this
green one at LC?
LJ?
Probably LJ. I can't remember.
can't
But
remember.
that's he's had that for a long time. That's got a 383
yeah.
cube, Holden motor in it. He's got the white VL Bellina, which looks, I had a white VL Bellina that didn't look just like that, but it was the same. It was the same spec as that from factory.
You sound just like every old bloke that rocks up to Mick when he parks the XY to car show. They're like, I used to have one just like that. What, yours had a fucking 411 cube Pro Charge small block in it, did it? Oh, nah, well, then it was nothing like this one, mate. Fuck off.
Yeah, so, but yeah, the VL's pretty sick. It's got a 5.3 LS motor in it. Just ran his first 7 a few months back there with the help from Jeff Johnson and the crew.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. He's definitely got some cool cars on that channel if you want to check it out.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So he's got his 383 Tirana. He's got his old boys. I think it's got an SB2 LX hatch. And then, this one's, I believe it was a 355 in the green, now orange Tirana. It looks pretty cool, man. But yeah, shout out to you, Blake. Got a killer channel going. And we managed to fix the flickering in his lights in the video.
You did, yeah. I can't even fucking make an Instagram story hardly, bro. So I ain't fixing nothing.
Yes. Righto. Shall we move on?
Sure.
What else you got to yarn about, bruh?
What sort of segment are we in? I got heaps to talk about.
Oh, we're still in hot topic, and there's
Yeah.
100 topics. So shoot me with your best.
Well, I wanted to speak on engine conversions for a bit. We were talking about it just before, but this was one that sparked me thinking that's really cool. Someone's from, let me get it and let me not fuck it up, Dontex Performance.
Yep.
His son Isaac's genuine VHSLE with a 6.2 red-eye supercharged engine in it.
Ah.
And it's a
Do you remember
beautiful
when-
looking car.
Do you remember when I first started pulling my VH apart many, many moons ago, and I said I would love to put a Hemi in it?
Yeah.
I'd love to put a Hemi in it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool, like in a world of LS conversions, obviously nothing wrong with those.
Nah. And to have that kind of engine, like, you just got turnkey reliability. It's
It's
modern
just
everything.
something different.
Yeah.
And it's, how much horsepower it's got? 800 horsepower, 8-speed automatic.
Sorry, mate. Just got to interrupt you for a minute. Oh, that was crisp.
I just thought that was worth noting, there's some different engine conversions going on out there, not just your usual stuff, so
Yep.
it looks really good.
Yep.
So another one that I seen looked, you just see those builds and it's usually from like Spot On Performance or friggin', there's a few others as well, but like every time they post something up, I'm just like, got to pick my jaw up off the ground. Did you see the Panther VSSS? The guy goes as Time's Up.
I've seen
that one
one.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know how you find him. I think it's Time's Up on Instagram,
Shit.
but you can do LS conversions and then you can do them.
Yeah.
Beautiful Panther.
Is that Panther or is it Phantom? Oh, it might be Panther. That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, they didn't come out in Phantom. They only Panther those.
Yeah, but that's
bad
not to
boys.
say it hasn't been painted.
Nah, you wouldn't. That looks fucking ridgy.
That
But yeah,
looks good.
very, very nice. There's some good fabrication going on there. I found that one on Tough Street Australia, actually. So, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to butcher who did it because I'll mess it up. But there's some beautiful workmanship around the country that you can see every day. Someone every day has got something new coming out, and it can just get you a little bit inspired or give you an idea.
Like I said, I I think the cars that were on show at Drag Challenge this year, like when you watch the coverage from the various channels that put videos out, Street Machine obviously do a great job, and there were many other people as well. The cars that showed up, like far out quality, dude, is getting it.
Yeah.
There are some sick cars, and I was pretty impressed with some of the street legal cars that rocked up and actually gave it a crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't want to get into the street legal debate tonight,
Nah,
Jeff.
fuck no. Fuck that. We've been there, done that.
Yeah.
That's done. You wanted to talk about someone stateside, our boy, Cletus McFarland.
Yes.
You made mention of that before the show.
Yes. Well, geez, that was a good video to watch, actually. They were at FL2K, and he's got a fleet, doesn't he?
Oh.
As far
Jesus.
as cars go. Like,
What did he have? He had 5 cars in competition at FL2K.
Yeah.
Because he had Mullet, Leroy, they had the Blazer, they had Neighbour, and... Well, Jack Stand had his 240SX.
Yeah.
Was there another one? Oh, and McFlurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
Far
All of
out.
them there.
What a weapon.
But anyway, Leroy, he's finally got into the sixes.
Yep, just after FL2K.
Just after, yeah, I think it was the next day. So I thought that was worth mentioning. 692 at 203.
The first 6-second stick shift Corvette in the world, I believe.
He said afterwards that when he took it to the wind tunnel, they reckoned it used 800 horsepower,
To sustain 200 mile an hour.
whereas a standard Corvette body would use 400 horsepower.
Jesus.
So, although I'm not a massive fan
And that's
of the...
just to maintain the speed. He's still accelerating through that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the thing probably makes 1,800 odd horsepower, but 800 of that is being used just to be there.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah, that HED engine is...
Something else.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I think, what was it? It was 427 before, now it's like a 390 maybe?
Oh, shit, I can't remember. It might be like a 388 combo, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And I think they've found that it's easier to control it off the line now because it doesn't have quite as much torque down low, so they can actually get it rolling before they feed the power in.
Yeah.
It goes to show, man, like bigger ain't always better. When you're doing...
No, especially not with turbocharged engines.
Yeah.
Especially not with turbocharged engines.
Yeah.
I think
That's not
this
to
is
say that we won't have a 500 cube turbo dump.
It's not the worst idea. The motor sort of, from what I can gather from listening to people a lot smarter than myself,
Yep.
the turbocharger is what the power is, and then you pick your cubic inches that are best going to suit what you're doing with your turbos.
Yeah.
That's when they have, like, over in America, they got a lot of different classes that have limits on turbo sizes and stuff like that. That's where that comes in. You'll pick, you're not going to do a 427 LS if you've got like a limit on like an 80mm turbo or something like that. You probably go with some sort of 6-cylinder variant, which is going to be able to get peak efficiency.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Because otherwise you're going to just choke that turbine straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very, very interesting. But yeah, so I thought that was ridiculous.
Yep.
Going that fast. Because when he went to 7s, he's like, all right, now it's time to go 6s. And he said that was like 2 years ago or something. And and I remember thinking in my head, yeah, rightio, like an LS doing 6s with a manual, just not going to happen. And yet here we are.
Yep. And it's
Pete on the laptop, he is a friggin'
gun.
wow.
Absolute gun.
The whole program has elevated big time since he's come along. He's real good at doing stuff. I stole it. I stole it. I seen it was on your lips and I just fucking took it straight from you.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Even like Mullet, how fast is that thing? He's got that down to 650s now, and that'll obviously go a lot faster. I think he's using 40 something psi of its 80 psi threshold.
Yeah.
So he's still got a ways to go. Yeah.
Yeah. But because they broke that third member and they were using the wrong gear gear ratio, they were buzzing that engine to
I
probably...
think they done really well to make it where they were.
Can you imagine running a 540 cube engine at 9,800 RPM? Like, fuck me.
It's pretty good.
Here's me thinking like, oh yeah, I might run like 8,400 RPM in my 383. Ooh.
Yeah,
And then
that is a bit though. That's getting it.
they're just going hot 9,800 on like lock up
Yeah.
with 40 pounds of booze.
Yeah.
You would literally feel the earth rotation. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's another beast. That's a full billet motor.
Yeah.
You know, best of the best custom engine. Like it's just
Second hand.
yeah. What is it? Scratch and dent special. They
Yeah.
call it. I think that one got windowed at some point, but that's the beauty of billet.
Yeah.
You can just weld her back up.
But he can't beat
He
the little
can't beat
green Mustang.
the snot rocket. So Brett Lasala has a 5th generation Mustang.
Yep.
Fucking ugly car in standard form, but his actually looks quite good.
That new carbon fiber front end looks nice, doesn't it?
I mean, the old one looked all right too, but this looks
new one looks
really
better.
good. Oh, 100%. But he's got the Coyote motor in it, so, you know, all that talk of all them chains and no brains, that's starting to get a bit quiet around the traps because he's got a stock block, stock cylinder head castings, and stock crankshaft.
That was built by Fast Forward Race Engines
Yeah.
in Florida.
Yeah, they've got
Yep.
that program. They've been developing it for quite a while now.
Yeah.
633 at 224
That's getting
in the
it.
final. I'm going to say that again, Jeff. 633 at 244. OEM block, crank, and cylinder heads.
That is insane, isn't it? 224 mile an hour.
He's slapping around a fully built motor. That billet big block, he's just slapped it around. Full turkey slapped it, donkey stomped it.
That's 360 kilometers an hour in 1320 foot.
And that's a drag and drive car too. It's not
Holy
a,
fuck.
you know
Well,
what I
that's not drag and drive trim.
it's a drag and drive car,
That's not drag and drive trim.
but
though.
it's a drag and drive car.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not a.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, just when you think the mullet's impressive, you just see that.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit blown away, honestly.
And you wonder why McFlurry, they've tiffed the Godzilla because obviously they can't hold a head gasket in it. And now
For
they've
now,
got,
I'm sure someone will figure it
yeah,
out.
but it's like Cletus said. He said, sure, technology might move ahead and they'll find something new with the Godzilla and we'll put it back in and we'll do that. But that's gone. Boop. It's got a TKM Coyote in it now.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
I think they've got it in. Like, it's all in and ready to go, isn't it? I haven't seen anything out on it yet, but
I think those MMR dudes have been doing pretty gangster stuff with their 351 cube Coyote for a while.
yeah,
as well.
they do full billet engines. Those
Yep.
guys, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You can get like a one that goes out to 6 liters, I think, capacity.
Yeah.
It's like $40,000 or $50,000 just for the short motor.
US.
Yeah, US. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, those guys, yeah,
tell you what.
they're into the 5-second range with that stuff.
Everyone pegs us as Holden V8 dudes, but we sound a hell of a lot like Ford dudes.
No, I'm definitely a Holden V8 guy, but
Credit where
not
credit's due.
I'm not one of those Holden V8
yeah.
guys.
Credit where credit's due.
Yeah, I seen shit. Was it in the comments? I think you might have commented on something the other day saying that that my daily was a Ford Falcon XR turbo,
That's
and the guy goes, "Oh, I wouldn't have picked Kurt for a Ford driver. I'm not a Ford driver. I just have a Ford and I drive it.
How dare you call me?
I'm not a Holden driver either, actually. But yeah, so I like
'Cause-
all sorts. And as
'cause
I'm
your
getting
Holden
older,
don't drive.
as I'm getting older, it's I'm definitely your tastes change. They really
yeah.
do.
Yeah, they do. You're right. Speaking of things in the US, Kyle Douglas. If any of you are in the burnout scene, you'd know that name. If you don't know that name, you might know the name Luxifer. That dude just kicked the door in on the internet this morning. Did he not?
Yeah, you showed me just before. I didn't know his name, but I do know Luxifer.
Yep.
It's my favourite shaped Hilux. Weird that I've got a favourite shaped Hilux, but here we are. It's a pretty cool car.
Yeah. Yep. Sold,
Unique.
sold his company, sold everything. Doesn't know what he's going to do for a job or money when he gets there, but he's taking that Hilux to the US of A. And Cletus has seen it. Cletus shared his video and went, how cool's that?
The video was done. The production value on the video was was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Came out of a helicopter into the Hilux, doing burnouts on fresh concrete. It was almost a shame. But ripper fucking video. And look, you can't tell me the guy doesn't have balls of steel to just sell everything, throw the car into transport. He's just going to go to the US. I believe I saw a story yesterday. He was with J-Benz in Hong Kong. They were on their way transiting to the US.
Yep.
So, look, if he's already got Cletus's attention, surely he's just going to go to a Cletus Cars.
Well, that's what he'd be going there to do. Like, who else is doing big skid competitions?
Kick
He's
the
the
door
only
in.
one, really, isn't he?
Castlemaine Rod Shop did the same thing. I'm just going to say it. I think Castlemaine Rod Shop really dropped the ball on an opportunity there. Having Cletus's level of exposure, they really could have capitalised, and I don't know if they quite made. Like, everyone knows Warbird over there now, but I feel like they really could have capitalised from a marketing standpoint.
Possibly. I know they still work with them with parts and stuff. They've got that arse end, that rear clip that they're putting on their ute over there and stuff. So I mean,
but I mean, just from a standpoint of being able to have grown their own online presence. What are you doing here, bro?
hey, I got it.
You got it.
Get out of it.
Like their own online presence and whatever. Like they really could have hit it hard, and I think
Their market is over here, though. All their stuff is for our cars over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
They're
hearing what you're
probably
saying.
too busy just trying to punch out as much as they can over here and
Yeah.
trying to keep up.
I do got to say, there is an XE S-Pack locally to us that I was standing underneath just yesterday. Had a Castlemaine Rob Shop rear end in it. This is a barra powered XE, and it had, Viking coilovers, 9-inch, all the bells and whistles, and it looked nice. And he said, as far as a bolting kit goes, that was spotty dog.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So,
It's always nice when you can just bolt something in, eh?
oh yeah.
Very rarely, though.
I was going to say, I'm yet to experience it, but
Yeah,
I'm
we
sure it
haven't-
would be
We
nice.
haven't picked any bolting shit yet.
No, that's right.
Hopefully one day.
Yeah.
But
But,
that won't be that much fun.
no.
One thing else I wanted to say, the guy that's a Holden guy, not a Ford guy. On the last episode, I spoke about that Harrop kit and how they were doing it. I think it was the last episode, might have even been the one before. They're
Small block Ford.
Yeah, they're bringing a few different variants out for different small block Fords. So they've just done the first lot of testing on their first lot. They got 3 different levels from what I could gather. Who
Okay.
did the video? Full Boost? Did you watch it? I'm pretty sure it was Full Boost.
I haven't seen it, no. I've been a little bit busy.
Pretty much the first variant that they do gets you about 800 horsepower.
Shit.
And then that's like an 8-rib drive with all your alternator, power steering, aircon, and all that kind of jazz is all on there. And then you can upgrade it a little bit and go to
10 rib.
10-rib, 900 odd horsepower. And this is on pump fuel too, I
Mower
believe.
juice.
Yeah, on mower juice. And then you can put it on some better fuel and make around 1,000 horsepower. This was a 360 odd cube small block Ford that Dandy had done. So, and they weren't landing on it too. Like that was just sort of their
Street package.
that was sort of just them just starting on it. So, really good news for those sorts of guys. I reckon it's sick. It'd be the best thing you could do to one of those.
I think so, yeah.
I wish I could talk Mick into putting one on his.
I don't know. I like the Pro Charger on his. We've had this discussion before on the podcast, but I think for what he does with the car, especially like with the street driving and stuff, I think it's very placid. It's noisy. That's the only problem. If we had if we had a race port that we could plumb back to quieten it down a little bit, but otherwise, I think for what he does with the car and for what the car is, I think the Pro Charger is a good thing.
Oh, it's a good thing. It's definitely not wrong. But I don't know anyone else with a sweet small block Ford that I could put it on. So
We're just gonna have to get one.
yeah, well, I would like to do that one day.
I'm
I'm
still
quite
eyeing
fond of, we keep talking about the XE and stuff like that. I really like the
EL.
EL or EF, Fairmont gear or something like that.
And there's one that's not far from us. It's like not far from the daycare that I take my kids to, and I fucking eye it off every fucking day. And I'm like, surely he's going to do something with it, this bloke. Nah, it's still sitting there. I'm going, just come home to daddy.
Yeah.
Just come
You'll
home
be able
to
to
daddy.
pick it up with a dustpan and broom before too long, eh? It'll
Yeah.
just be rusted away.
It'll be light.
But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because Harrop, there's so many good companies just doing great things with stuff, because there's not a shitload of new stuff coming out anymore. Is what my guess is. Like if there was a newer Holden, like a new Holden V8 coming out, they'd be doing blower kits for those and stuff like that. But they're sort of looking back more into the back catalogue now, and which is great news for our sort of people.
It'll be interesting because as we're filming this, it's just before the start of SEMA. So it'll be interesting to see what products are going to be coming out over the next month or 2 months with SEMA and PRI coming along. There's going to be some gangster stuff.
Yeah. I see Turbo Smart have got a few. They've got a new product every year, at least one new product. They've brought out like their 27th oil pressure regulator for a turbo.
Yeah.
So this one's a rising rate one.
We've got one for this.
Yeah, we got the OPR V2. I've got the V1 on this.
Yeah.
We got the V2
For the wagon.
for the wagon, and now this is their third installment. You can plumb it up for twin turbos with one feed, and it's a rising rate. So I think it starts off lower than 40 psi, and then it gives you a rising rate as oil pressure goes up. So
That's good.
yeah, and they've also got, I believe, I haven't read the actual release on it, but I just seen a picture, and I think it's an electronic like actuated blow valve. I think they've got coming out too.
Yeah. So that'd be for like your stock FG turbo, say, for instance, you'd have like an electric.
I would assume so, or just those people that just have got too many inputs and outputs on their ECU and they've got to use them for shit. So you know what I mean.
I need to measure just how much my actuator.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to actuate it. You never know, over boosting and all that sort of jazz. Who knows?
You can probably use it for like anti-lag and shit like that as well.
They do. I think they do a different one for that as well.
Yeah.
Like cold air anti-lag. Yeah. So Turbo Smart, we love using their shit. We use it on pretty much everything that ever comes in here.
Look, it's right there. That's
a blow-off valve.
That is the most insane blow-off valve.
I'm going to put my hand up and say that's my fault that we have that, because that does not belong on there.
That is behemoth. Fuck me.
I fucked up there.
Does it not say the big boy on it?
It says Big Bubba on it.
It is the
biggest. It's a Big Bubba plumb back, and it's ridiculously big. I didn't realise it was that big. We've got it and we're using it, and it's a good thing.
And it's that close to the camera that it's probably taken up half the screen at this point.
Yeah, no, it's pretty sick. So yeah, I love their stuff. But at SEMA, I reckon Dart, they make a lot of really fantastic engine blocks and stuff. Usually stick to the US domestic market with their Ford and Chevy and LS variants, but they've just jumped on board the old 2JZ platform and just
2JZ, no shit.
Yeah, no shit. So they've come out with their version of a 2JZ, which is more or less the standard version, but thicker and stronger.
Yeah, okay.
And it looks like it'll be a good thing. It's definitely, obviously, the blocks are going to be getting harder and harder to get. I don't know if you can get those from the factory. Toyota are pretty good. I know you can get new cylinder heads, but I'm not sure about shorts or short motors or blocks. But anyway, this is a...
Golubbies would know.
Yeah, Golubbies.
Goluby.
If billet's not quite in your scope of how fast you want to go, but an OEM block's getting hard for you to find, or it's just not going to cut the mustard. It's a good middle ground.
If you're into racing, some classes don't let you have billet. You got to have cast shit.
Yeah.
So that would be a good option.
Yeah, that's right. So it's got Siamese cylinder bores, extra thick walls, billet steel main caps. Everything's just thicker and scalloped out for big alloy rods, blah, blah, blah. Everything will bolt on.
So it's basically 3.4 litre 2JZ. Let's go.
Yeah, you could probably take the bore out even more. $4,500 USD retail. So It's a good thing.
which, given our current exchange rate, is about $30,000.
Yeah. 1 million. Yeah, it's not great.
Oh, well.
But, so yeah, I thought that was a good thing.
Yep.
That was a really good thing. So,
Nice. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes out. Like I say, with SEMA and PRI, PRI will be interesting for sure because that's like race car stuff.
yeah.
That's,
I think PRI is definitely the pick, isn't it?
for us, I
You
think,
know what I like when SEMA comes around every year and you just get the SEMA build videos when you just get all the half-finished dog shit that
Yeah.
people have just drugged there, you know?
Yeah, they don't start, they don't run. They got a pretty paint job though.
Sometimes. Pretty good from far, far from good.
Yeah.
Always entertaining anyway.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of TV shows and things, I don't know if you've seen it. I haven't even spoken to you about it, but the BBC have just dropped news. Top Gear Australia is coming back. Did you see that?
All I seen was that Moog was going to be on there.
That's right. Yeah.
That's all I seen.
Moog. of
Never
Mighty-
watched it before.
Nah. Well, I think the Australian version was a bit hanging on. I don't think many people have really gotten proper behind it since the Clarkson Hammond
It's hard. Like
era.
you pick a tougher act to follow.
Yeah.
Really, like
They did well.
they probably would have been better just calling it something else and just start. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the BBC owned the name to that, and the I think it wasn't even just the name. I think it was the format as well. Anyway,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that because
But they could have called it whatever the fuck
yeah,
they wanted.
yeah. But it'll be all legality stuff. Anyhow, Top Gear US Moog of Mighty Car Mods fame is going to be heading the trio by the looks. Everyone's like, oh, this will be the end of Mighty Car Mods. I highly doubt it. I think while he's filming, obviously Marty will probably have some guest stars to come and give him a hand, which will probably be the likes of Mechanical Stig, Turbo Yoda, Tuning Fork, like the staples of the franchise, we'll call it. It's not a franchise, but they'll be there to help out. His co-host, though, Bo Ryan, a former NRL player and host of The Amazing Race Australia, and Jonathan LaPaglia, which was from Australian Survivor. I'm not sure if that would have been my pick. For three people to be, I mean, obviously if I had my pick, it'd be me, Jay Benz, and Kieran Barber. That'd be sick. But in saying that, I'm not sure. Could you, I'm dropping this on you. We haven't spoken about this at all before, but would you have other people that you would pick from Australia to do Top Gear Australia?
No.
No?
No, it doesn't surprise me at all with TV. The way TV is these
Yeah.
days, like,
So
it doesn't surprise me at all.
I had a bit of a think about it, and I thought if I was Moog, I can understand. Absolute fucking juggernaut of the medium in YouTube for automotive car content, right? So it makes sense to have him as part of it. I think he'd be a good fit as well because he's a bit of a character, like he's quite, I don't know, he's a bit overzealous at times, which makes for good TV.
Yeah.
It's going to draw the non-car guy in because of him. You know what I mean? I think if they paired Moog with Grant Denyer and Eric Banner, they would probably be my three for Top Gear Australia. Grant Denyer obviously was on Sunrise.
Oh, yeah.
Like he knows TV.
He knows
He's
TV.
raced V8 supercars. He's raced all sorts of tiers of racing. So he's got a good background. He knows how to fuck, basically.
Yeah.
My only concern with Grant Denyer, he's had some horrific crashes and he would probably be an insurance liability in that I don't know if insurance would have let him go on Top Gear Australia. It's like, hey, we got this job for this dude. We want to insure him, but he's going to be driving missiles 24/7. I don't know. But I think
He'd probably be safer than anyone else you'd put in
probably,
there,
yeah. I think he's very charismatic. He's very good on camera.
though. Well, he's a TV guy. That's what he does.
He's got good knowledge in the field. I think he'd be great. Eric Banner is like,
He's way too good for that.
But he'd be
He's way
awesome.
too. Of course he would.
He's a Hollywood actor, so he brings that credential to the show, but he's a proper grassroots Aussie muscle car dude. You know what I mean? Like that. for
Yeah,
me-
they could only dream to get a guy of that caliber on that show, I reckon.
Yeah, oh, you're probably right. Look, he's probably
Oh,
got
yeah.
his inbox is probably full of BBC coming like, oh, hey man, he's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought when I had to think about it, that if I was gonna pick my 3 for Top Gear Australia, if you had to ask me before this announcement, I don't know if I would have said Moog. Honestly, I probably would have said someone else. But
I
like
never would have
I-
picked anyone. Like, who's thinking about Top Gear Australia other than you? No one.
Well, everyone is now since the announcement.
Only because Moog's on there.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like I say, he's going to bring a lot of
It'd be good for
faces.
him. It'd be good for him anyway, I reckon.
Hopefully, it's good for all of us because if he does well, like the BBC, they'll probably start the show in the UK and then bring it here after. That's usually sort of how it goes. Shit, did you know? Or you know, other people probably don't know. We had someone that was filming a show in Australia for the BBC who wanted to use some of our footage in their show. We actually signed like a release and stuff. I don't know if that show's even aired, but they did say that that's how it was going to work. There's an Australian production company that films it. It then gets picked up on contract by the BBC.
Yeah.
They screen it in the UK, and if it does okay over there, or if they see that the demographic suits, then they'll air it in Australia.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting stuff. Is it? Probably not really.
Oh, it is a little bit. I'm still probably not going to watch it, but it is cool. It's definitely good to see where, where Moogs come from and guess like that. I don't watch much of their stuff. Their videos aren't really my speed for the most part, but
I watched the EK
wa-
Civic
oh yeah.
that was recently. I'm like you. Most of their builds, it's not really my style. They have epic production value.
Yeah. Their videos are freaking fantastic.
Very good at what they do.
Yeah, they just don't do cars that that I'm really interested in. The only time I really used to watch them was when Al would be on there doing whatever project or whatever they were doing, usually turbo and something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're the videos that I like to watch.
Yeah.
But either way, it's pretty cool.
He brings something
cool for
special
them.
to the show.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he'll do good. Who knows what he bloody go to from there?
Yeah. Who knows? Well, we've spoken enough about a lot of hot topics. Should
That
we?
is a long time, isn't it?
It is. It is. I did say this was going to be a banger of an episode.
It
You
has.
didn't fucking
And
believe me.
I still think we're not even getting it all out there. I
Nah.
just feel like I got so much more.
Oh, I reckon we could. Well, it's been a minute. Anyhow, we should shift across to.
You know what really grinds my gears? Running on the chip.
On the Chip, powered by our friends at Reed Speed. First of all, I've got to say a massive thanks to all of you weapons who get around our videos and have been supporting Reed Speed. We've been hearing from Dan and following. Obviously, we put some Reed Speed gear on the VH and we have some on the VR behind us. And a few of you guys have actually put your hand in your pocket and bought some gear. So from us, not necessarily from them, from us, we want to say thank you for supporting the people that support us.
Yep.
We've even, I think there's a pulley kit going across the ditch to Inzidbru,
Yeah.
which is pretty impressive.
Pretty cool, yeah, after watching the video. So sometimes people just don't know the stuff that's out there, eh? So that's why we dribble on and harp on about this stuff that we think's cool.
And even if they know it's out there, like, I think I'm going to fucking toot my own trumpet for a minute here.
Yeah,
but
go on.
I think we did a good job of showcasing how easy it fits and how well it fits up to the engine as well. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks to all of you guys who have been supporting those who support us, because it does, that feedback does come back to us and it does go a long way for us building a relationship with these people, which hopefully then benefits you guys in the long run. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's always good to see, Dan's, give us a sponsorship and he just loves what we're doing and stuff. And we just think that's, just so cool as it is. But then for him to see like just a little bit of ROI on what he's done for us coming back, you know, that's the 100% the idea that we're going for here.
Yeah. And it's only because we already use it and believe in it.
That's right. So
anyhow, I know that for once, the first time ever, you've got something that got you on the chip.
On the chip. It might be too much of a word on the chip, but I was watching something the other day and it got me on the chip.
It buzzed you.
This fucking cutlery that's like paper or cardboard.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a Japanese video, and this is what got me pissed off. The fucker pulls it out of this shrink wrap plastic. You know what I mean? Like, you know the plastic that's on the side of your fucking juice box?
Yeah.
Bigger version of that, right? It's got this folded up origami fucking spoon in it. And so he's saving the world with this fucking paper spoon that's in a fucking plastic slip. Just fuck right off, eh? Seriously. You are not working towards a greener future at this point.
Absolutely.
And then I'm watching him unfold the fucking thing. I'm like, that is going to be rooted in 3 scoops at best.
How good is it when you go down to your local Mickey D's or your HJ's or whatever and you get yourself a fucking sweet little frozen Coke because it's about 35 degrees out fucking side and you need something that's just going to cool you down. You've got a cup and it's got all this wax and plastic and shit all over it and you've got the plastic lid, but you've got a fucking paper straw and the thing turns to paper mache before you're even halfway through the drink.
I haven't even been to Macca's since they've gone to paper straws.
Do you know what would be better? Put a paper top on the cup and give me back a plastic fucking straw.
Lucky you didn't give me a stainless straw because I'll stab you in the fucking neck with it at this point. I've just had enough. I've had enough. So that got me on the chip. And I had another one as well.
Oh,
and this is
we got a twofer.
This is a twofer. My lovely, gorgeous wife. How good is it having a wife sometimes?
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
Where we live, we've got a normal bin, a general waste bin, a recycle bin, and then you've got a green organics bin.
Yeah.
And we, I don't know if you've got them, Jeff, but we've got the little sort of bench top.
Yeah,
it's
the
like a
bench top
smaller
bin,
bin, and it's you just put your like little, you know, your veggie peelings and
Yeah.
your food scraps and all that.
You've
in
got
there.
a compostable bag that you put in
compostable
there.
bag. That's it. There you go. You got me there, brother.
Yeah.
My wife, okay, much like the paper straws that are good for fuck all, these bags, you look at them for long enough and they start dissolving.
Yeah.
My lovely, gorgeous, beautiful wife
Of whom you love dearly.
fills the cunt up. You're well beyond the SWL of this thing. I fucking promise you. I get home from work and I'm looking at this thing and then I just glance at her and go, Are you for real? We have this thing every time. Every time.
Blowing out the microphone on this. Jesus.
I'm getting a bit passionate. It's just funny. And like, at the bins as well. I'm sure everyone's wife here does the same, eh?
Yeah.
You just keep piling that cunt until you take it out, basically, and you're just dropping shit all over the floor on the way out. But yeah, I thought it was just annoying. You got to try and fold you pull the loops up, and then you can't even. They can barely even tie the cups together there. You go to lift that thing out, you're blowing out straight away.
So here's the
Like,
stupid thing.
you know what it is.
Here's the stupid thing. You got chooks. Why don't you just not have a line of
Oh, the chooks can't have everything. This is we can only feed the chooks so much.
Yeah.
I got 2 young boys that fucking eat that much food and leave that much scraps. It's ridiculous. I could have 20 chooks and that still wouldn't eat it all. But you are right. The chooks are well fed. But yeah, I just thought that'd be funny because I know that, you know, maybe yourself or others can relate to just those. You just love these women so much, and I'm sure I piss her off 20 times more than that. But
No. You?
Hey, don't fuck you going hard tonight. Eh?
No, I'm standing up for you, brother.
You tell me you've just been missing me, and here we are. So yeah, I thought that would be funny to bring up anyway, Jeff. What about yourself, mate? What have you got?
My gripe that I've come across this month is anonymous posts on Facebook. Have we become that soft of a society? And it's not even like, I can understand if you're in certain Facebook groups, if you're trying to plan a surprise for someone or whatever, but it's literally like, I need recommendations for insert boring fucking bland hobby here. Are you that piss weak that you can't have your name attached to asking for a recommendation for something? Are you that scared of being thought of as being dumb because you needed someone to point it? I don't understand why everyone needs to be nameless and faceless all of a sudden. I am probably not on social media as much as I used to because I'm fucking busy doing all of this other shit. But a lot of you guys that watch our videos, I'm sure, have seen me comment or post on a group.
You're a fucking pest a lot of the time, weren't you? You get on there and
Yeah.
you used to be. You
That's fair.
used to be a pest or a troll at least.
I was good at it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know.
That was when you had some spare time. That's when, because I'd see you post something like, this cunt got nothing better to do. Now you've got 2 kids. It's like, we don't see Jeff in there anymore, right?
But, and you know, like I'll ask stupid questions and they get stupid answers, whatever. But I put my name and my face to it.
But you'll probably have a good old college try and do a bit of research yourself as well. You don't need to ask in groups a lot of the time, you know. A lot
Use
of these
the search bar.
Yeah, use the search bar or just use, you know, Google or your fucking brain.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
I just can't. It just baffles me that every 2 seconds on these Facebook groups now,
What groups are you on, Jeff?
I'm on a lot of
You
automotive groups, obviously. I'm on a lot of, for those who know me personally, you'll know that if I'm not doing car stuff, I'm somewhat passionate about my lawn care. So I'm in a lot of lawn groups.
Fuck yeah, that sounds riveting, eh?
Shut up. But I did a small video series actually on one of the lawn care groups because
You've been doing videos with other people, you slut. What's this then, slut?
But if you're on there, you'll know what happened. It's a long story, but I not have the best lawn in the area.
Yeah.
Made a fatal mistake. Look, long story short.
Yeah, you're going to
Best-
give us a short version, real quick.
Yep. Best lawn in the area. Hands down, no question.
Self-proclaimed.
Yep. Or fuck off.
I mean, I'll support you, but that's
Yep.
because you're my mate.
Thank you. Come home after night shift. It's just before winter, so I'm like, right, got to get on top of these weeds. I'm going to spray the pre-emergent. Next minute, I've hit the whole lot with Roundup. I fucked it because I'm half asleep at this point. You know, like I'm after night shift going, I'll do that, then I'll go to bed. Fucking she'll be good. Nah.
How long
not
did it
good.
take for you to figure out it was Roundup?
About a week when it all started dying. Yeah, anyway, long, arduous journey to get my lawn back, and it's still nowhere near what it was, but I've started, you know, I did the full Drake, started from the bottom, now we're here. And
I've done that exact thing before.
Yeah.
But I did it on purpose.
so if I'm not on a couple of, and I'm only on a couple of select lawn care groups, but if I'm not on that.
So you're not a full weirdo, you're just sort of
Nah,
like...
yeah,
you're
just a
half
little bit
in.
of a weirdo. A bit of low and slow barbecue. Don't mind a bit of that. Yeah. But let's be honest, cars occupy my mind 20 hours a day, I reckon.
Sometimes more than they should.
Sometimes, or always more than they should.
Yeah.
Here we are.
You know, it's good
What about
fun.
you? What about you? You'd be in... Oh, I'm in a few moto groups as well, I guess.
Yeah, not really much else. Yeah, a bit of motocross stuff. Mid-school BMX stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, I've been hunting. If anyone's got one, I want a 2000 model Mongoose Pro Menace in red. Not a cruiser. I don't want the 24-inch cruiser. I want a 20-inch.
A 24 would probably suit you, though.
I know, but that's not what I had. I want a red 2000 model Mongoose Pro Menace. I found a 2002 in black, but that had the gyro and shit. Mine
It's just
didn't have
not
a
the
gyro.
vibe, eh?
Yeah, no. Anyway, and what else?
That's kind of it, really, I think. I'm a fucking boring human.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, there probably is stuff. I could go on and have a look now, but yeah.
Nah,
I've got some of that.
it's not that important.
Nah, not for where we're going, but
I think as far as social media trends go, the latest one that my wife has brought to my attention was girl math. Have you been
I've been on Instagram. I follow one of the pages I follow on my profile. It's called The Gains. Do you follow
Gains?
him? The
No.
Gains. It's like
bodybuilder?
he's a bodybuilder one, but it doesn't have anything really bodybuilding on there as such. He's just got heaps of like sort of, adult type memes and stuff that are just funny. He's like a meme lord, this fella.
Yep.
And he's been putting up some girl maths, boy maths
Yep.
type things that are quite funny, yeah.
Yep.
So,
It's all pretty funny. It's all about justifying like an outrageous expense and basically acting like it costs you nothing, right? That's the gist of it. So I've got car guy maths. I posted it the other day and it seemed to get a pretty good response. Some people definitely resonate with it. So here's my definition of car guy maths for you, K-Fizzy. So you're going to spend 50 grand to build a $30,000 car. And then once you've done that, you're going to spend $2,000 to prep it for a race that pays out $500. That's car guy math right there.
fuck yeah. And you're going to have the fucking little pink thing hanging out the whole time, too.
Yep.
You're going to be chuffed on it.
Yep.
You're going
And
to be
then,
fucking chuffed on it. And then you're going to lose and you're not going to care.
so here's the thing. You're going to have your fun with the car, right? And you're going to go, right, that's it. I'm done. Wrap it up. You're going to advertise that motherfucker. You're going to get everyone lowballing you. You're going to get 23 grand for this car. Remember, you spent 50 grand building this $30,000 car that you've just got $23,000 for. But it's all good because you only paid 18 grand for it to start with. So you made money.
That's called winning.
That's car guy
That's
maths.
fucking winning right
That's
there.
car
eh?
guy maths, baby.
Yeah. That is so good. That is so good.
Came up with that on a long night shift.
Yeah.
And it was a long night shift.
They get like that, eh? They get like that. It just reminded me a little thing. I reckon we've got in our scene the Stig. You know the Stig, like you don't know who he is.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know where he is.
Yep.
I was talking to our friend Mondo just before on our thing. He messaged. He said the Commodorenut. He's up and he's about and he's around. He's seen him in a thread somewhere. I think it might have been on a YouTube video in the comments section. Commodorenut. Now, all you guys that are our vintage or older, probably, a wealth of knowledge would be an understatement. We need to find this guy. I said to Mondo, I said, fuck, wouldn't that be good to get him on the podcast or whatever, or even just sort of know where he is and where he's from and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, because he's such a mysterious guy.
Yeah.
I thought he died or just give up on everything, but he's around.
He's
Commodore
still
Nut. You
there.
remember the Commodore Nut?
I
don't you?
remember.
He knows everything.
I know
He's
the
like the
Commodore.
Rain Man for Commodores. You give him a VIN fucking code and he will tell you everything. I thought he must have worked at Holden for a good amount of time.
He's probably in the production line.
That's what I figure. I don't know, but if any of you guys out there know,
He's probably that one.
Give us some fucking insight.
He's probably that one bloke. You know, there's one in every workplace, and he's been there since chicken was an egg. He was there when they fucking first turned the lights on, and he's going to be there and when they turn the lights off.
Yeah.
That was probably him when they punched the last Commodore off the production line and turned the lights off on the joint. That was probably Commodore Nut.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon we need to find him.
Yeah.
I really do. I really do. So if anyone out there, make this into a reel, Jeff. We got to find the Commodore Nut
All right. We're on the hunt.
because he's going to be our Stig. I wish we lived over there. I wish, because he's a South Australian, isn't he?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
Let's
know.
start.
Well,
it. He's from SA.
So, because you've got the Elizabeth plant, that was in South Australia, and then you got Lang Lang, which was in Victoria, and then there was a Brisbane plant as well.
Really?
Yes,
Fuck.
there was some. I think that was pretty early days, but there was a Brisbane plant for some early Commodores.
Did you see the thing on the interwebs? It was fairly recently where they're preserving that GMH bit of flooring. I don't know which state it was at.
Oh yes,
Which one was that? Really cool. I didn't realise it was right on the side of the road. Like, it was covered in weeds and shit. I thought that would have got smashed up like donkeys ago.
yeah, right.
Pretty cool though. It was like a tiled like entrance that they've just left there. Everything else was gone. The whole thing was flat. and I think it was covered in weeds, but they've sort of like, kicked back all these weeds, and there's this tiled, like the old GMH in the sort of
Wow.
roundy shaped,
Yeah.
all tiled, like, oh,
Yeah. How cool.
fuck. That's, so good. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I even actually watched, those guys that do the videos where they sort of like break into like old abandoned places. I watched a dude break into one, or not break in, but walk through one of the old Holden plants and just look through all the decrepit shit that was left behind. Pretty
would've
cool, eh?
Yeah, that would have been
Cool,
as-
but also really sad at the same time.
and
because
somewhat illegal.
as
That is a disgrace. Let the record show that Kurt just opened a new can without putting it up to the microphone.
I apologise.
You're
I'm
a
getting
fuck-
I'm getting all emotional here talking about the Holden that is no longer.
Mate.
Pour a sip on the concrete.
Yeah, pour one out for GMH.
Yeah, so I thought that'd be cool. I'd love to. Like, imagine if we had someone like him that could just chime in every now and again, just spread a little bit of wealth. Someone like him, when the knowledge doesn't get like he's shared a lot. Don't get me wrong, or whatever. But like once someone like that is no longer sharing anything anymore, it's not cool.
Yeah.
It's really not cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because information, like
there's a lot of gatekeepers.
it can just die and never come back, and you don't really think about it, but like it's just there'd be bits of information, like now that Aussie V8's gone, there'd be information on there that no one can remember anymore.
How much
And the guy
knowledge,
that wrote it's like no longer here.
how much knowledge do you think has been lost over time? And not just talking about car stuff. But
You mean
just in general.
like over just human?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. People aren't getting smarter, bro. They are not getting smarter. If there was one thing I could like guarantee, it'd be that.
Yeah.
People are not getting smarter.
No. We are.
And don't get me wrong, I'm
Our-
down the bottom there, but
Yeah. But our field of view is narrowing,
yeah,
is what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of guests, obviously now we're on the hunt for the Commodorenut. That is a thing. But speaking of guests for the podcast, if you guys have anyone that you think would be interesting, or if you've got a pathway for us to contact someone that you'd like to have on the podcast, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in Perth, that would be handy given where we live. But we would tee something up for an event that we would attend in the future, maybe. So if you had someone in, say, Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane, whatever, Sydney, if we were traveling to an event at one of these places, that would, that'd be beneficial. We've actually shout out to Cal SBL. He's put us on to a fella. Well, he's managed to have an invite extended to us to have a pretty cool guest on the podcast, which is something that we need to arrange in the future.
Is he going to be our number one guest? Like, is that going to be the first and foremost one?
Was the first one we got lined up, I guess, unless we
Yeah.
get one of our mates on or something just to test the waters. But I don't have a problem with jumping straight to it. Cal SPL himself is probably a bit of a clue.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be cool. But yeah, if you guys have got anyone that you think would be interested in coming on to such a prestigious show as the Torqhub podcast.
Yeah, we've probably just about worn out like how much we can dribble on.
Oh, look, I'm sure we could keep going, but
We
it's as
could, but
to
like-
who would listen? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it'd be cool to start doing a few guests and just
I think we've
start
got our
trying to get a little bit better.
We've got our format down. We've tried and tested the equipment. Hell, we've even done it live, which thanks to all you guys on the live stream, that was sick. But it's time for us to branch out and bring you the stories
Yeah, some insights.
from some iconic people in the
Or
scene.
even just normal people. Not even iconic people, just
But
normal people.
Some of these iconic people are disguised as normal people.
They are normal people.
But that's what I mean. But they're iconic. You know what I mean? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you've got normal Joes, they're just getting about their business. But then, so this is the thing, celebrity is very subjective. If you put, say, Brad Pitt in the middle of like an African desert, no one's going to give a fuck who he is. But they've probably got some magic umfumfu down the tribe down the road that they think is God's gift. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing in this scene. You've got some people who have a certain presence, I guess, a certain knowledge base, a certain, I don't know, that they're a figure within themselves. They think they're just ordinary Joe, but to someone they are the shit.
Yeah.
Commodorenut. He's probably just an average
Where you
Joe.
at, bruh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get with us.
Our Stig.
If you've got someone that you think would be cool, hit us
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. I reckon we could pick a few. I reckon we could ask a few guys. You
Yeah.
did ask. You asked Aiden Stempalia. Would love to get him on. His Tirana is so good.
So cool. Yeah.
You got that thing low, bro. You got
Aiden
that thing
said-
proper low.
Yeah. Aiden said he'd be cool. I think Blackie, shout out to our dude Blackie at Black Magic Races Cars. He'd be keen. There'd be some people.
Yeah,
I'm sure we could con someone into thinking it was a good idea.
yeah. No, definitely.
I'd like
We
to
like
get
to
on,
do them in person though. Like the ones over sort of video link is not
Yeah.
gonna really. I mean, we could look into it.
I'd be like, I'm not opposed to if someone else does a podcast that's via video link and like they wanted to, like I've done one before with the Motor Mount podcast. That was a long time ago, but I'm not opposed to doing that for someone. But
Was that
for
Kieran's
us,
podcast?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So they've got a new one now.
Yes, Idle Talk.
Idle Talk. So I was going to watch, I watched the first little bit of that and then I got busy. So I had to duck off, but it's all about burnouts, which will appeal to a lot of people because burnouts are really popular these days. And they're all like down to earth, really cool guys.
And they
Heaps of insight. I learned something in the first 5 minutes.
They got sick cars too.
Oh, yeah.
They're all cool cars.
Very, very, well, they're just cool guys.
Yeah.
I haven't even met them yet. I can't wait to meet them all.
I've met Kieran.
Yeah.
I was gonna meet Pinky, Craig, but he was at work.
We'll get over there.
Sucks to suck, Craig.
Yeah. So, yeah, I watched it. Within 5 minutes, I learned, hey, when you're doing a burnout and all the smoke's there, look up. Look up and use the landmarks. I thought, fuck, what a great idea.
Yeah.
What a great idea. I'm still hitting the wall.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so go and check that out if you're into your skids or just listening to other Aussies talk about cars and stuff. Go and check it out. Yeah.
Head across to the Winging It Motorsports YouTube channel and check out Idle Talk. I am trying to encourage them to jump on Spotify as well because I know there's a few of you guys that love our YouTube channel, but you want to listen to our podcast on Spotify. So I'm trying to talk them into the same.
Yeah, it's worth the effort, isn't it, Jeff?
I think so. Yeah. Podcasts, there's some people who do want to watch them. But for me, personally, I like to listen to podcasts.
It depends what. I like both.
Yep.
So when I watch a lot of Gypsy Tail because he does a lot of motocross guys and,
Yep, Supercross.
and that sort of
yep.
stuff. So depends what sort of time I have available and what I'm doing. Sometimes, obviously if you're driving, you just throw it on.
Yep.
But yeah, sometimes it's good to watch.
Yep. I'd like to breach a new segment to the podcast, if you're not against it.
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge. We're going to go visit where the trolls live, under the bridge, in the comments
That's
section.
where you live, bro, isn't it?
It is.
That's where you used to live.
We asked you guys if we were going to get into the comments section and make it a segment to help us out with a name. I got to be honest, I did come up with this one myself, but there was a couple of people that did influence my thought, my creative juices, I guess. Talking about trolls and things like this, I was like, because there was one person, I can't remember the name, I haven't got my phone handy, but it was he said, "Oh, comment cockheads." I'm like, yeah, no, that'd be accurate.
Not holding any punches there.
Yeah. And then someone else said something about trolls, and I was like, trolls? Where do trolls live? Under the bridge.
You're a fucking genius, mate, eh?
I'm a wordsmith.
A wordsmith.
So we're going to jump into the comments. Have you got any comments to stick out to UK?
No, mate, you've just dropped me in this, bro. Like you
I
just
have.
dropped it. I've never even heard that before, or maybe I have, but I forgot.
Yeah.
How did you do that, by the way? That was pretty cool.
I just
Magic.
I Google it, and then it comes up with a YouTube tutorial on how to do something, and then I just
You're doing it wrong.
I copy what they do.
You got to go into your group, post anonymously, and get everyone to spoon feed you everything, and then you
Yes.
just fuck right off. Get out of there.
And then once they've
Cheers, cunts.
once they've spoon fed me, I got to jump in the DMs of the guys
Yep.
that sound like they know something, and
Yep.
then ask them just to do it for me.
Wear them out.
Yeah, that's the way. No, I did it myself.
Holy shit, you did it yourself, and it actually happened. Well,
It was wild,
yeah,
crazy.
it's a crazy concept.
But the comments, we haven't put out much content lately. But the comment section, I did see someone get after us about the V6 Ute and told us just to leave it alone and don't ruin such a good car.
Classic.
A classic, yeah. Isn't it funny? Because the same thing happened to Scotty with the VS.
I did say that.
That's not the original colour. It doesn't have the original fucking engine in it. And everyone's going, oh, don't do it to such a nice car. Look, let me tell you all right now, if that's your view, you're going to get really fucking upset with us at some point. So.
At some point, yeah. I just don't get it. It's a Commodore Ute.
And our VY-V6...
I'm pretty sure...
Let's remember, we got this car for free. It has gremlins. It's got some questionable smells, tastes, appearances.
Bumps, bruises.
It's a great car to do what we're going to do with it, but that's not leave it alone. We're not going to leave it alone. I don't understand why everyone... And then you get people
If you
going,
want to leave something like that alone, or anything alone, you're watching the wrong
yeah.
thing.
But then it's also like, oh, I was looking for one of them. I'd pay. No, you wouldn't. No, you fucking wouldn't. You weren't looking. You're just saying that.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it. But it seems to be a thing at the moment where everyone just wants everyone to leave them alone. It's like, well, then what do you fuck with?
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I don't, yeah.
I don't get it.
We've,
I don't think there's anything out there that needs to be left alone for the
No.
most part,
No.
depending on who owns it and what you're doing with it. Like,
Let's talk
if you're
about-
willing, if you have the car and you're talking about cutting up the car and you're okay with that, then that's all that needs to be said.
If you
really.
own it, and chances are you're probably not looking at selling it, then what does it matter?
Yeah.
If
Yeah, I
it's
don't
not-
get it. I fucking love cutting shit up.
Let's talk about the... I'm just going to grab another can here. Hang on. Seeing as you failed us, I'm just going to...
I know.
That was good too.
That was good.
Let's talk about the current Street Machine cover car. Tim Laidler, VL SV88. Genuine. VL SV88. Big block chef. 1471 blower. Cage as far as the eye can see. Cut, chop, done. Like everyone, there's so many people that get upset about that.
Is there?
Yep.
And you know who they are? They're the people that will, I could almost guarantee, would never own one.
No.
Ever.
Yep.
I guess they're just living, you can only live through your own skin. And, you know, they would probably really want one, but they would want it just to keep it mint, I guess.
Look, there's nothing wrong with that either. I think there is definitely a place for preserving, say, automotive
100%.
history. But if you're the guy that wants to buy one and put a 540 cube Chev in there with a 1471 blower, then go for it.
Yeah.
Get some. And it's like you've said in the past, I don't think that cutting a genuine car of limited build makes it worse. It makes it better. The fact that you've taken a car with some sort of pedigree or prestige.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, all the shells are the same from the factory.
Dude, the only fucking thing that makes to a lot of people, the only thing that makes a car worth, you know, like say top tier versus something that's worth nothing
plate
is
on
the
the firewall.
fucking plate that's been riveted on there. It's fucking ridiculous. It
Yeah.
honestly is ridiculous. Like a lot of people think this car is an SS because it
BT1,
looks like an SS.
BT1.
It looks like an SS because that's the look that I like. It's actually just an executive that was sold to the police.
No, it's not. It's a
Yeah,
BT1.
yeah, but it's an executive with some slightly better suspension, I believe. FE2 suspension and a big fucking fuel tank and a speedo that goes up by 2 km/h increments. It doesn't mean anything. They're all the same cars. They're all mass-produced shit boxes. Like, it really doesn't matter. If that car was an SS, it would actually be worse because it would have that dog shit IRS suspension in it that nobody wants anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like. Yeah, I'm not one of the guys that loves living off what the ID plate says.
Yeah.
And there's heaps of those guys out
There
there.
are.
How many Series 2 fucking 5-litre 5-speed VS wagons were made? Who gives a fuck?
No,
Nobody cares.
That were made in Delft blue.
Yeah, or
with-
whatever. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I went off on a tangent then, Jeff, but
Nah.
Yeah.
nah. Yeah. It's the thing. Like
Timmy's car is elite. You
It
can't
is.
even... It can't even be in any sort of conversation with anything because it's not even... It's its whole own thing now.
it shook me.
It did. It fucking did.
They're the
And I don't
words.
even like big blower cars. I've said it before. They're not my thing,
No.
really. But that, yeah, he just nailed it. I think at the right time in history. You know what I mean? We've seen a million of just about every other HDT or HSV sort of variant, you know?
Yeah.
And he's just picked one of the rarer ones, executed like ridiculous, put a, you know, retardedly highly strung combo in it, like used all good people. Like it's just, yeah, it is what it is.
But it
And,
just
and he's
seems-
got it on the cover of Street Machine. Did you say that already?
It is.
It's on
yes.
the cover of Street Machine. That has got to be, that is a goal that not many would achieve. A lot of people would love to have that. I would love. I don't think I ever will, but I would love to have something on the cover of any mag. But Street Machine is the premier. Like that, there's nothing better than a Street Machine cover.
Honestly, Street Machine's just about all we got left.
But even when they were all around,
Yeah,
Street
yeah.
Machine has always been the premier
Yeah.
publication.
Uh-huh.
So
But I don't know. It's just a thing. In the comments, you see it a lot, and we've seen it in our own, you know, like that VY V6 Ute, which we got for $0. It cost us nothing. It took us half an hour to get the thing running so that we could drive it home, and we weren't sure if it was going to make it back. You know what I mean? And people are going, oh, you should leave it alone. Just clean it up. Leave it stock. It's a good Ute. Like, fuck off.
I'm not putting any effort into that.
No.
Doing that.
No. I clean
If you said to me, look, we're going to get this VYU and we're going to like clean it up,
well, I clean
and then I'll be like, fuck off.
I clean the interior, but
Oh,
that's
you know,
for
yeah, you know what I mean.
hygiene
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It just, yeah. It's a thing that, like I say, Scotty's had the same thing with that VSU.
Yeah, that
Everyone's
baffled
going,
me.
oh, that's too nice. Don't go do it. It's a column shift and it's this and it's that. It's the wrong color. It's got the wrong engine. Well, it's got the right engine, but not the original engine in it. Like, what? It had like a tech screw holding
Not
the
a
fucking
single
seat in.
V6 Commodore ever made
No.
is worthy of
No.
any sort of preservation
There
whatsoever.
are certain special cars out there. I say, if you wanted to preserve it and preserve that moment in automotive history, I would.
Not care.
I'm not going to say support. Yeah, I wouldn't support it because I'd be like, man, I'd put a fucking.
Yeah.
But
It just comes down to what we always say: do what you want to do. But I just don't see how you've got all this free time to then express what you feel someone else should do. I don't tell. I could look at a lot of people's stuff and go, yeah, I think that looks shit or whatever. But I do not feel the need to put that out. Oh, first of all, to them or
Yeah.
into the ether at all. Like, you don't need to be punching negative shit out there. Like, it's if you're not saying anything nice, don't say anything at all. You know, really.
Hey, look, there can be constructive criticism, which
No,
isn't necessarily nice, and people sometimes you need to hear it. But it's got to be of a constructive nature.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm not coming from like I don't want to hear your negative comments because I'm the sort of guy that seriously does not give a fuck.
Because they're the people that post anonymously on Facebook.
But it's just like you're wasting your breath, really. But anyway,
Now, I want to turn it around because not all of the comment section has been super nasty.
most of it's good.
Yeah,
And I love
It is.
the comments.
I do too.
I get in there and answer every single thing I can. Well,
Yeah.
everything. That if it's worthy of an answer, if you're on there and you're being a fuck, we're pretty much going to ignore you because it's just...
No, we're not. They're going to be in this segment.
Oh, but there's been plenty that have been ignored.
Yeah, and they will be. But I want to say, like I say, I didn't want to touch on it earlier, but I've got some shit going on at the moment. So if you've been following us on the socials, my young fella hasn't been doing too good lately. And it's certainly not life-threatening at this point, but he's been having some pretty serious seizures of late, and it's something that we've been trying to get on top of, which is now basically the third time around, it's resulted in multiple seizures. And I'm not saying this for any kind of sympathy or whatever. I'm getting to a point, and I'll get to it, I promise. But this third time around has gone to multiple seizures, and we've got to get to the bottom of it, essentially. Specialist appointments, lots of tests, brain scans. We've got some surgery coming up. So I posted up and said that, there's going to be delay on your videos coming up because of that. And there was nothing but love from all of you guys. And I think obviously one of the ones that stood out to me was never apologize for putting your family first, which was awesome. All of you guys are super supportive, especially like our regular viewers and whatever. And there's some people that jumped in the comments. I've never seen their username. They've probably been there since day dot, but they've jumped in just to be like, hey,
Bit of support.
take your time, which is awesome. So just want to reach out and say big thanks to all of you guys. As I said before, we've got some surgery coming up for my little dude. He's 2.5 years old and nothing crazy. But that's going to put me about 2 hours away from home for the next 2 weeks. So whilst we've got a whole video essentially filmed at the moment that I haven't edited, I'm going to edit this podcast because it's a hell of a lot easier than doing that video. Get this podcast out. I've got that video. Kurt's already been filming another video while I've been busy attending to the family. So that will continue going. I'm probably going to, because I'm going to be 2 hours from home, basically doing nothing but sitting with him while he recovers from this procedure. So I'll probably go back through some of our back catalogue and make some more reels and shorts and like TikToks sort of stuff. So
We've been missing the reels, though. The reels
because I haven't.
they're a lot of work, though, aren't they, Jeff?
They are. But yeah, I just haven't had the time to do it. So that's probably something I'm going to do in my absence. Look forward to seeing some of that. And I'm probably going to bring back some of like the builds from the archives. You know what I mean? Like I'll put some fresh clips up from, say, the Turbo Tunner or from Liam's VP Ute or from the XY. So we can maybe try and excite some interest from a new audience, I guess. So if you guys see it and you see someone or someone that might be interested or think it's cool, share it around. Do help us out because it does help us out. It does help us out. We've just
clicked 12,000 subs on the YouTube.
Yeah, we have. Which is pretty cool.
It's been a slow going thing. That really has been as far as subscribers and stuff go. But
which I think we touched on that before. Was it in the live potty or in the one before? Where it's like I think we've captured the Holden 5-litre early Commodore sort of audience. You know what I mean? We probably need to branch out, which I think the VY V6 Ute would be good for. We'll get some ecotech enthusiasts on board and we'll sort of grow our audience that way. But that's essentially what the hold up is, guys. I don't want to go too deeply into it and I don't want to put a big downer on what's been a very fun podcast so far, and we're not done yet. But I guess as we're cresting the end of October and we start running into November, which is, I guess, somewhat unofficially known as Mental Health Month. Obviously, Movember sort of triggered that trend. I want it to be a sign to you guys that if you got something that's bugging you, to tell your mates. Definitely talk with your partner. This is something that, even though I haven't been here in the shed, me and Kurt, we talk every day, and it's something that I've got to be strong for my family when I'm there, particularly when we're in the hospital and that kid's got fucking cords and shit hanging off him everywhere. It's scary as shit. But you can be strong there, but make sure that you are getting some support. So there's always someone that's going to listen. I know that there'd be a lot of you guys that if I reached out to you to talk, you'd be there to listen. And we've been there for people in the past. Obviously, we can't help everyone, but we can be some ears that'll listen, and we have done. People do get in our inboxes and sort of ask for help with motivation for their cars or whatever, and we help where we can. We're certainly not experts.
No, not at all.
You can see how long our shit's taken, and that's only one way of saying it. But yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, dedicate this couple of minutes to the podcast just to say that if you feel like you need help, or if you're in a bad spot, definitely reach out to your mates. And if you don't feel like you can reach out to your mates, then you can reach out to us. We might not be able to help, but we'll be in here to listen.
Sometimes just talking about it, eh?
Yep.
Just in general, not necessarily expecting any answers or whatever, just saying it out loud.
And you know what? That's something that I've found pretty hard, and I think it's with most blokes as well, because if someone, I know with me, and you probably be the same, if someone presents you with a problem, you want to find a solution.
Yeah.
And you work hard
That's
at
what
trying
blokes are like, eh?
Yeah,
They
but that
really
doesn't
are.
help. That doesn't always help. And if someone brings you a problem, they don't necessarily need you to solve it. They just need you to hear and just support and be there. And that's probably, by trying to fix it for them, you might be doing more damage than you think. So, but yeah, just make sure, guys, look after your mates, look after each other. We'll look after you where we can, and hopefully you'll look after us.
Damn straight. Well said, Jeff.
Thanks, brother. Anyhow, I don't think we've got a hell of a lot by way of voice messages, but I'd like to move on to what is our favourite section of the podcast.
Hello?
Blower wine. Even though Kurt's not a fan of big blower cars.
That's not the right thing.
Oh, no, you said it. I'm going to make a clip. I'm going to post it everywhere. I'm going to make you look like a fuckhead like I do every other time.
Hey, Matt McCabe, he hates you. I love that car.
Fuck Phoenix.
You're going to do a Jeff translation, aren't you?
Hashtag fuck Phoenix. Love Phoenix.
That's going through a rebuild right now, looking pretty... Well, not a rebuild, sorry, but like
a refresh.
Refresh, yeah. Ready for the
refresh.
next season.
Getting ready for summer nats and all that jazz. Fuck, man, that thing is sick.
It really is.
Yeah. And what a family to back it up as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really good
legends.
people.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's move on to our one and only... Well, if I refresh this page, let's see if I refresh it. Yeah, nah, there's still only one. Let's go.
Hey boys, Scotty here. How good was Drag Challenge? Friggin' the facility at the Bend. Drew doing that amazing pass. Just crazy to think they're street cars. Yeah, all legal. But, and cheers for the merch, boys. Killing it. Love the new tees, shirts. Keep doing what you're doing. Cheers.
Scotty Watson, long-time supporter of the
OG.
channel.
OJ.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, mate.
Yeah, we
Drag Challenge.
always love hearing from Scotty.
Yeah, we love hearing from all of you. And if you'd like to leave us a voice message, you can go to our website, torqhub.com.au. Where can they get it, Kurt?
Where can they get what?
The voice message.
Look for the little red button that's on the side. It says leave a voicemail. Voicemail, I think they call it, don't they?
Yep, send voicemail.
Send voicemail. You just click on it. It'll take you to a thing, and you just press the record button. You just say your little bit, and then you can send it in. You can listen to it. Just make sure that you don't sound like a fuckhead or whatever, which
Or
is
you
what I
can.
would do. I mean,
I
you
don't-
can just send it, but I'm always like, yeah, no, I definitely sound like a fuckhead, but I can't change that. Let's send it anyway.
And
So
people-
it's so easy. It'd be cool.
Yeah, so far people have been using it to ask us questions, but if you want to just shout out to a company that you've used and bought products through that you think was really good, or if you've, say if you went to an event that you thought was gangster and you want to bring up a certain point, like
Share an opinion.
share an opinion, yeah, or come up with a fucking
Or if
ripper
you know where
story.
Commodore is at,
yeah,
if you're Commodore Nut, fucking hit us up.
that's it.
And while you're there, buy a shirt.
You know what I was about to say, and I'm not going to say.
Nah, you can't say it.
Yeah, if you'd like to buy a shirt, torqhub.com.au, go to the merch store.
Yep.
Yeah, drag challenge. How good?
Yeah, I think we covered most of what Scotty's on the same level as us, isn't he?
Yeah,
We're on the
yeah, he
same
is.
wavelength.
Yeah, good dude. Good dude. Hope that Falcon project.
I was going to say, send us an update pic, mate. We want to see where you're at.
Yeah,
We-
and I'm glad that you love your shirt, mate. Those Pick Your Poison shirts were on fire. We sold a whole bunch of them. We do still have some in stock in all sizes at the moment. The white T-shirt has been received exceptionally well. Have you noticed?
I haven't noticed.
Yes, you have.
I haven't noticed. But that's just because I'm not very observant.
Yeah.
The white tee's sick. I love white T-shirts. Like I keep saying, I've just got 2 kids.
Yeah.
2 young boys, and they just fuck my white shirts up.
The white tees do look crisp, though.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. And if you have been nervous, if you've been thinking like, oh, I do want to buy it, but whatever. This isn't turning into a giant ad for our merch, by the way, but once again, I'm going to toot my own horn. I reckon some of our merch is the greatest quality that's out there. Like, it is retail quality. You're not getting some like vinyl slapped on there that's only half pressed properly or whatever. This is all screen printed on very supple, very hard wearing t-shirts. We punish the piss out of our shirts for 2 years straight.
And we even pay the extra to get the other tags removed and get our custom tags put on, or have them just removed and have our label screen printed on the inside. So
That's
it
it.
looks like a retail.
It's a premium
kit.
product. It's a premium
And,
product.
and with that meaning, we don't make much money off it, but we're cool with that.
If anything, I reckon the next order, the price unfortunately will have to go up. So if you do want to get in and you want to get in at the current price, then please do, because like I say, we're not making jack shit off it. And
Which is okay, but yeah, you got to draw the line somewhere, don't you?
well, we're not going to take a loss for it.
No. We take a loss on plenty of other stuff. Can't do it there as well, eh?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Thanks for the call, Scotty. Like I say, if any of you guys want to jump in, head over to the website. Is there anything else you'd like to cover, Kurt?
I don't think so. I mean, I do have other stuff, but it's like you don't want to just keep doing it for the sake of doing it. You know, I was going to talk about Grannis's new compound turbo setup.
Go on, hit us with it. Because, and I say that because our Compound 1JZ video has been on fire since.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Shit, this is how observant I am. I don't look. Hey,
I don't
look.
usually look either, but every now and again YouTube sends me a thing going like, oh, look at your analytics. And then it just goes,
yeah.
this video in the last 28 days is going exceptionally well.
Yeah.
And it's that one.
Yeah. So the Grannis Supra, everyone knows about that. It's a stick shift Supra, 2,000 horsepower, blah, blah, blah. He got sick of... This is just me sort of deciphering what he said on another video that I watched. He basically got sick of... They got to spray these things with nitrous. They got such big turbos on these things. The cubic inch is obviously way down because it's 6-cylinder.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. We all know that.
180 cube, I think they are.
Yeah, ish. So he's got to spray this thing with like a a friggin' shitload of nitrous to obviously get it up to where he can utilize the the big frame turbo that he's using, and that can get like a real tricky balance as far as, you're really putting a lot of stress on the engine at low RPM when you're trying to spray, like put a lot of torque in on the engine. So he wanted to go to a compound setup to sort of get a little bit more power under the curve in order to just make it, basically just to get a little bit more reliability. He was starting to shit engines, semi-frequently, or, wear them out probably quicker than what you would like to do. So he's gone to this compound setup and straight away he's made like over 400 like wheel horsepower under the curve extra, so that not necessarily higher numbers in the peak, although I'm sure he will eventually get there because he's going to be able to cram a hell of a lot more air in there.
But let's be honest, like, you're not at peak horsepower until like the end of the track. You know what I mean? Like, he's got at his power level, you're looking at a lot of power management stuff anyway, but to be able to have that extra horsepower on tap down low, if the track's good and you can ramp it straight back in there, that's going to equate, like we said before, 60 foot. That's where your time is. 60, 330. If you can make up a bunch of time in those two sectors, your quarter mile time is going to drop dramatically.
Yeah.
And so having that power down low, obviously he watched our video and thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, I thought that's what I was going to talk about. I was going to joke. Because when Matt first came up with the idea, because I done that a long time ago. Like, time gets away from me big time. Like, years get by and I'm like, fuck, was it really that long ago?
Can you believe we've been doing this on YouTube for 4 years?
No, I thought it was 3. For real, I thought it was 3. Is it
We've
4
been-
years?
2019. Wow. In October 2019 is when we
that is 4
uploaded
years.
that Power Cruise
I
video.
know, so I built that compound setup
Long
before then, and I don't remember where we posted it up exactly, but we posted it up somewhere, and there was some like guys from Perth that were just like, why the fuck would you do that? It's a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. Which, all fair comments, whatever. We definitely aren't like there from our brain power going, yeah, we were like 7-8 years ahead of Grannis. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I think it's funny that like some shitcunts from fucking whatever can just come up and package something and get it done and get it working and whatever, and it's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. But then, you've got like Tuned by Shane Tecklenburg, and he's doing something with an SR20 platform and a sport compact deal, and then you've got Grannis Racing, and you've got quite a lot of different people starting to do this compound stuff, and it's like, once they do it, it's like, oh yeah, that's sick. It's I was
going to say, it'd be the same people that were calling you a fuckwit a couple of years ago that are the biggest nut huggers for Joel Grannis now. You know what I mean? Like, but let's not mix it up.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying...
If it was us, if we owned that JZX 100 at the time, I mean, we think it's cool anyway, but would you...
No way. No fucking way in hell would I have done that. Not a chance. The amount of money that Matt spent doing the things that he's... Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's the way to do it. Matt just wanted to do it this way, and we managed to package it and get it working and blah, blah, blah. All the tale's still yet to be told as to whether it's really worth it or not, because...
Would you or would you not just put an 8078 on it and fucking send it?
I would have put... With how much money he spent doing things the way he's done it, I probably reckon I would have went with like a 3.2 Nitto sort of setup, or a 3.4 or whatever, and nice single, and just live the dream. And it would have been great. But
you won't have that 300 horsepower under the curve down low. It's horses for courses.
Matt doesn't even care about that as such. He just wanted to do something different.
That's because
for the sake of doing it differently.
He's a diesel fitter, and he works on compound diesel shit all day fucking long, and he wants a compound turbo in his Super Camry. Yeah. And fucking hats off to you, Matt, because we think it's cool as fuck.
Yeah. It's something different.
Yeah.
And that's what people end up talking about. They're not talking about all the standard sort of... we're just so... used to seeing 1 million horsepower out of this turbo barrel or this turbo LS that, People are looking for something different now, and I've noticed.
Hey, but if he wasn't making 2,000 odd horsepower like he is in that Supra, would they even be talking about the compound setup? Probably not. It's only the fact that he's already made.
Well, he's Grannis. He's
yeah, yeah,
it's because it's him.
yeah.
But I thought it was cool.
I think
It's cool to see guys infinity amounts smarter than what we are going that way. So it's good to see, even from our point of view, the potential that there is
Yeah,
with going that way. So the Camry's going to TuneCorp fairly soon to get all
in the next couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, I don't know exactly when, but it's basically the next thing. Matt's done everything. He's fully rewired the car. He's put all the Motec in it.
You built a catch can and you didn't even film it.
No, it was a radiator overflow.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, that's going to Shannon at TuneCorp really, really soon. I think he might spend a little time configuring all the electronics in that thing. There's heaps going on.
Oh,
He's
two
got
PDMs.
You know, he's got two sets of CO2 boost control. So he's got like a dump and fill CO2 for the primary stage of turbocharging, and then a dump and fill solenoids like stage of CO2 for the secondary as well. It's going to be he's going to be looking at like so many squiggly lines on that friggin' laptop.
Yeah.
It's going to make your friggin' head spin. So
But the stupid thing is, Shannon loves them squiggly lines. He'd be sitting there just barred up going, fuck, I love data.
yeah. So it's got all the sensors and stuff on it. So I think the next after this, like Matt's not even looking to really turn it up yet because he knows he has some basic ass bitch turbos on it. Like we're talking like cast wheel Borg Warner shit that's on it. So that was just like a bit of a concept proving.
Remember, this was built like 6 years ago.
Plus, yeah. So I'm trying to get him to get a hold of like Jose at Forced Inductions and get him to spec two turbos for it.
Does anyone know anyone at Pulsar?
No. We want Jose. We want Forced Inductions. That's the man. That's the Lord right there. He's
I
the
agree.
man, and he does S frame shit like because on S300 and S400 frame turbo, so he could build something that we can essentially put in there, and I don't have to remake entire manifolds again because I don't want to do that.
No, because it's Spaghetti Central. If you haven't, up there. There'll be a thing. Go press.
Have a look.
If you're on YouTube, press the card up there, and you can have a look at the Spaghetti Central.
It was good fun.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
Anyhow,
I'm going to put a fan on my car at some point soon too. Sorry, fan shroud.
I was going to say, you got a fan.
I have a fan.
Yep.
Fan shroud.
Yep. I have seen it. He has started to make
I'm
this
starting to
fan
get a
shroud.
little bit, I don't want to say motivated because I'm not really motivated, but I'm starting to realise, fuck, I've got to get a few bits and pieces done on this Commodore.
And he's also gotten what could potentially be an injector spacer, which we spoke about as well.
Yeah. If not, I'll machine something else.
My
Just
ute,
a couple of little things. Little things.
My ute has still got what I suspect to be a busted head gasket, and I have not had a chance to even acknowledge its existence due to reasons I spoke about earlier. So I am... motivation entries have been selling out at every interval in lightning speed, but in the next round in November, I'm hoping I'll be able to get an entry in. Or Andy Lopez, slide in.
Let me in, bro. Open the
Yeah,
gate.
I'd like to enter my ute, and at this point, depending on how everything goes in a couple of weeks' time, who knows? We might be changing the head gasket at the Motorplex the night before fucking motivation. I don't know. But if that's what happens, then that's what happens. I'll be there regardless. I'd like to drive it there and drive it home like last year. But if that doesn't happen, then whatever. I'll be there, whether you like it or not.
It should be good, man. It should be good.
Yeah. Hey,
I haven't got my ticket yet.
it's not the first time. I think, do you remember, because I've pushed a head gasket on that car once before, do you remember? I changed that, well, you and we pulled the
I think it's
engine
a
apart.
sign. I think we just need to just get rid of it all. Just go turb, bro.
What do you reckon? Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe let's go head studs or something, and Lord knows we've got a ECU there
Turbo.
Anyway.
Turbo.
But yeah, I've done it before. Changed a head gasket and then got it running at 6 p.m. on Friday. And then I did my first pass down the Motorplex at 10 a.m. on Saturday. We've done it before. We can do it again. Anyhow, take us home, brother.
Boys and girls, thanks so much for tuning in. If you've made it this far, there's got to be some sort of accolade or medal or something, because it's been a long slog, but I quite enjoyed this one, Jeff.
A lot to cover.
Yeah, it was a good month. We probably missed a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but anyway.
It was a good month for everyone else. It was a slow month for Torqhub.
Yeah, but that's all good. That's all well and good. We do certainly appreciate all the support that you guys give us. It definitely drives us, makes us feel good and warm and fuzzy inside. As Jeff mentioned before, if you want to support us, you can support the companies that support us. So that's Reed Speed. We're ambassadors for Penrite Oars as well. So if you haven't already, you should already know. Buy Penrite. It's an Australian company. They make good stuff. You know, you get it everywhere.
Testify.
Blah, blah, blah. Daniel at Reed Speed, you know, he's always supporting us. You guys are supporting him. We love it, and that's what we want to see. Any other you guys that are selling Australian-made stuff, if you want to get some promotional, hit us up. Because if you make good stuff, we will shout you out, whether you help us out or not, probably.
That's right.
Because that's just what we're all about. So, once again, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. As always, we appreciate you. We will catch you on the next one.
Peace.